Hi. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the 716 Sports Entertainment Podcast live stream. We are going to be watching Night of Champions, y'all. And it's our first time doing this, so we're going to kind of see how it goes. So you're going to get to see our awesome and actual live reactions to the show. As always, I'm Mike, 716 Sports Entertainment Podcast, joined by Mr. Sean O'Neill. And in the corner over here is Mr. Chris Rhymes, you can kind of see. And yeah, let's go. Night of Champions is starting in a few minutes here, and it should be a good one. We'll try and keep the opinions and the flavor of the podcast for you guys, and see how it goes.
I know we didn't do our SmackDown review and recap yet, so you'll get our commentary based on the matches that you didn't get from that, like Thugonomics CM Punk. That was I don't know. I think that was pretty entertaining, right? The reverse of Cena's stealing the Fight Club.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think this is going to be a good show. All the matches on it feel like they are more than just house show level matches, which is usually what Night of Champions feels like. And at least we're not getting Bill. At least we're not getting Bill Goldberg on this one.
It's true.
Would you like? Did someone comment? Oh, you're doing it.
No, I'm just making sure everything's working.
I mean, it's a test run, so
Yeah.
if anybody pops on and comments, we are sitting kind of far away, so we will respond as we see. We are just a cool looking city.
Yeah. Second, you first extended.
That's the top, right?
Okay, so like the top corner up there has the 0-0. So tell us if somebody.
Yeah, and we can see the chat over there.
Sunny, should we come in, bud?
It looks like it sets up sort of like my Twitch. Run my Twitch.
There he is. The Viper.
Regardless of who wins that match, it's going to be a match.
Best match. All right.
Chewy in the background. Star right there.
Chewy, the star of the show. Sunny, you the star of the show.
Which is not in.
I was gonna say, sure, we were that.
I'm kind of surprised that she's. For anyone who's watching, Scarlett's not exactly Saudi Arabia dressed. Unlike Rhea, who looks like she's wearing silk pajamas.
It's a street fight or anything goes. Time ever.
You can't just like blue cheese.
There's my girl, Asuka.
I really want her to win.
I do too. I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Like it's too bad. I feel like they've given Jade. I don't know. At this point, okay, Jade really should be further ahead than Shield, right? She got the look. She just doesn't really have. It doesn't seem like she's picking up the skills to the degree that she needs to be.
Big crowd.
They always sell out though. They're huge.
It's a big stadium.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see when they do. Was it the Rumble there?
That's next year, right?
And that I was telling you guys in our talk. I told them all
And it's fun. Oh, was that you? The destinations. Oh, Sunny. Oh, buddy. Oh, God, buddy. You think you're gonna gas this place out here, huh?
Gleaming is somehow clear.
Huh? You have a good beef stick.
Is framed by a
Really good beef stick.
and shaped by
Oh.
light.
when they do their 2 WrestleManias in 1 year.
Maybe it's what you carry that's even heavy. Not
The
just
greatest,
strength
the greatest WrestleMania.
belief that grace the elite sticks.
Because that's what they did. It was the greatest Royal Rumble, right? The year they did the extra one there.
Braun Strowman one.
Yeah, and he did that stupid
trophy.
That was
Central
Oh, that's right. Cody won a trophy last year, right? I think so. For beating Luther.
yes.
This is where you
No, Luther's not there.
find out.
Yeah.
Luther faced
Randy.
Randy there.
No, didn't Cody beat Luther somewhere?
Cody did beat Luther somewhere. What was
I
that?
thought it was in Saudi. Maybe it was Saudi 2 years ago.
No, he won champ.
I know Cody was at
Oh, was that another one of the out of the country games?
For some,
Did they do 2 Saudi shows last year?
its time is now.
I'm telling you.
Because he did. He beat Gunther for the trophy. But I don't remember what event that was at.
Crown Jewel.
That had to have been the second one.
Yeah, it was at Crown Jewel.
Okay, so it was the second. It was the second Saudi show.
Yeah, because they did King of the Ring.
Yes, and then Crown Jewel.
was yeah.
Which are we gonna know? We're not gonna change this Crown Jewel.
Part of yourself.
I wonder if maybe that's why they do the Rumble.
This moment, this match.
The contract is supposed to be up soon, right?
It was what, like 10
It's a
years?
10-year deal signed a couple of years where I want to say in like 2016. It's gotta be getting pretty close to being done.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think they're gonna stop doing these shows. They make too much money.
And now, WWE presents Night of Champions.
Frank's era team photos.
I think they all voted, didn't we? Oh no. Or did no, because didn't someone say Randy?
Aaron's done. Aaron's from Randy's. That's really cool.
Absolutely. Tonight is going to define the rest of this meeting in WWE. Back to 3 or 4 hours ago. Also here tonight are the Arabic announcements. Let's check in with you, Michael. Hey guys.
اهلا وسهلا بكم وشكرا لكم والله حياكم في بلد الامام السعوديه.
Hey, Sean here, 716 Sports Entertainment Podcast. Join us live on 716 Sports Entertainment channel on YouTube, where we are live streaming Night of Champions 2025. Currently live now. Come check us out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, Sean here, so
the finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
Really? Starting with Cody and Randy? All right.
Championship at SummerSlam.
Hell yeah.
I'm surprised this is opening the show. Does this mean something weird's gonna go on later?
I mean, Cena.
I mean, Cena and Punk has to be the main event anyway.
I'm stunned with the still making the show. I guess it makes sense though.
Yeah.
It's the second biggest match on the card.
Do they do both of them in a row then?
Match will be what's the worst match every five? Probably like that.
Yeah.
Second match is obviously big. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this match is going to be awesome.
It's going to be a video on demand on YouTube channel.
Well, it's like live streaming right now, so people can like join us right now and interact with us. So if somebody were to like log into their spectator. So I'd like log on to YouTube and other thing. They can we're getting interesting. So, yeah, we got it.
And for the sake of all the from St. Louis, when out to Hunter at 9.
Yeah, we'll show them on the main page. Yeah, say. That's it. So we're up on the main page.
So we got two. So
Now
now
you and I. Oh yeah. We're gonna leave it like that. And did you like it? Yeah.
But are people able to watch it after the fact?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget your standard. Oh, I can not.
That's kind of cool. Honoring from
I can put something inside out.
in that case, I'm making in my jokes.
I'll end up canceling. And send it to us cancel. Let's turn this T down. As you'll notice, T is conspicuously missing because he's at the store. So
He is at the store.
hopefully he comes back.
Is that code? Or?
Hopefully he comes back.
No, it's kind of like a
Picture stick.
cup holder.
Oh, figure
That's why. That's why.
Well,
That's why. Dick.
sorry guys. I was this guy was inappropriate.
This guy. I know. Don't be like Sean.
And moderated. You know, I didn't appreciate that shot.
Don't be like Sean.
I wasn't even on the channel and they took a shot at me.
Don't be like
Thursday. Don't be like Sean. Don't be like, what the hell is that? This is not for you. You won't be in budget. Long effort.
Yes.
Hopefully they don't have time to flip over from yesterday.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's why it was looked like it was being filmed from cell phone cameras. Which I think made it more interesting. The different angles. Some roots it off. Yeah. Yeah, you got that. If you step right, you know what I mean? Earlier, told you about forgetting to stop your windows. Probably don't this much and stuff. Forget refuses to go on. Now,
It's kind of like we were talking about this on the pod the other day. Like, you gotta think that they just want to like get in and get out with everything going on in the gym.
but you made a
Yeah.
good point in our private.
Oh
chat.
yeah, nothing's gonna. You kidding me? Absolutely nothing's gonna. But like, you still think the talent in general wants us to get back to the States as soon as possible.
Cody's got to get special entrance. For how long that took for Randy. How do they do that? I don't think. That backdrop for the stage, awesome.
That's cool. I know he is looking more Homelander every day.
Probably not worth the match. Feels like it would have been unmasked.
Never actually seen that show.
I don't know the boys.
Was
Or the first two seasons were really good. Was this candy taped up or did it normally taped up?
oh, Tom Holland take that. This hand is take that.
It's a problem. This game's huge. Hopefully that's me. Those easy now. I mean, there hasn't been any sign of it. One was his last match with Jay, right? You know, Deb?
It's just, oh gosh, it didn't come out yesterday, I don't think.
No. At least the Walker's not as long as it is. Oh.
Yes.
Are you just thinking about it?
Camera.
I'm not even paid.
This is really
Not like a hummus, is it?
I don't think so.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. How about this song? It's weird. I don't like hummus,
but that's not cool. Get it off.
but I'm eating it.
Yeah, I'm not a hummus fan either, but I mean, we're eating it in honor of what we're watching.
I love this.
Yeah.
Right, every week.
There's less of them there, draft representation. There's no guard in the wall. That the last several events, you see a lot of the traditional garb. And DV, oh man, we got a DiBiase Jr. reference. Is he in jail?
It'd be like Tom's and W.
Yeah, he did.
Vaccination or
It
something.
was something like, wait, hold on. Like I said, right?
Record against Cody Rhodes. Will that change tonight in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament?
I'm glad they brought the King of the Ring back. I think that's a cool tournament. I mean, for the fact that it introduced us to Stone Cold. It was the year of Stone Cold.
That's the OG King of the Ring, right?
Yep. No, I think there've been ones prior to that. But
Oh, yeah,
Booker won one after he came in. But yeah, Stone Cold won and gave his promo.
Last year, Wade, the finals of the
I don't like this Mark Nash announcer guy. The way he announced yesterday for the matches. The Tiffany Stratton Nia Jax match just came across as an incredibly
You know what? Say what you want about them going outside of the United States. This might be a hot take, but like the crowds outside of the US are so much better.
Oh no, you're not wrong. I think that they should. We've talked about it on podcasts before that they should have more.
Every show should be outside of the US. US crowds are so spoiled, and US crowds do not act like this. This crowd is like they're loving it.
Oh yeah, I mean, think about it. Think about what it's going to be like for the Royal Rumble.
It's gonna be awesome. I've said it countless times. WrestleMania, the crowd sucked.
Oh, for sure.
I'm so disappointed they're going back to it.
So am I. I'm disappointed that it's not going to be in New Orleans. I think it would have been better in New Orleans. But you're right. The crowd in Vegas sucked, and I don't know if it was the fact that it was in Vegas and there's so much shit going on in Vegas normally, or they just Jew is like bad people overall.
In the eyes of both Cody is astounding, considering what they've both been previously in their careers. But it's all many times. I don't know whether it's the stakes
Yes.
of this match or whether it's
Steak.
to have to do some heinous things to a good friend of yours at some point tonight. Oh, you're going to be successful. It's also the fact
That'll be my character on the podcast. You guys discuss things and then everyone's all in the corner and just go, yep. Steak. Color commentator over here. Chris Rhymes. Hey, he gets to see his favorite wrestler right off the bat. So, like that right there. Yeah.
Randy is so much bigger than him.
Randy's so much bigger.
Well, they've had a legacy
Like,
together. However,
See what he did there? See what they got together. Good job. Good job, Michael Cole.
Yeah, they know each other.
Oh, someone's watching.
Well, I promise you, they've studied.
Hi, whoever's watching. Yeah, we're great.
Oh, we are. Hi, who's ever watching?
But at this point, we found
And they're gone.
another outbreak. We was like a couple of times.
Boo.
We got a sweat on.
Boo this man. Whatever, they can check us out.
Focus on what counts. That's beating the hell out of this man's gonna cross
how-
the ring.
that's how I did
He
my
wants to
first time.
take away. If you
Oh,
back
we're
him.
actually such this as well. Sorry, adult oriented there.
We're allowed. We're allowed.
And Tony Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
Pinch to Randy Orton. Right now, Rhodes on the road. Tell.
I really thought he was gonna go for the power
I was
slam
gonna say
there.
that section of the American Nightmare.
I'm not sure who it was. It just went a little awkward.
Tournament dropped down by Cody, and there's the right
Okay.
hand studied Orton.
Why is Randy just overselling so much?
Also there on that knee to the gut, making out it was a lot more painful than perhaps it really was. Just sucking rest. Goes quickly in the corner. High elbow catches Randy on the bridge of the nose.
I mean, maybe he's doing that intentionally for the whole
Kick out at two.
respect to Cody thing.
Working this matchup. So crazy, the mental machinations going on now in the mind of both Randy and Cody.
Color commentary. Mental machinations.
You need to make sure you don't do.
Oh God, what was the word that Corey used? Sanguinous.
Sanguinous.
It's very sanguinous.
Top rope so early, but he did it in there. Boston as Randy Orton catches.
Wrestling is very sanguinous. Very sanguinous.
Reflexes.
Today's word of the day is
Instincts from the
machinations.
Viper that are simply unsurpassed.
Look, Cole got that from his calendar.
Don Morocco. And so
There's a
Orton
big
climbs
Don
to the top
Morocco.
rope. With Cody
That rope
resisting
is first.
You see how far it went down when
Yeah.
we were standing on it?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look tight at all.
Randy when he bounced off the matty.
I hope that doesn't like.
Oh, Randy needs to prove himself.
Perhaps it seized up a bit. And Randy Orton's clearly in some sort of pain here. Let's watch this again. And look at it.
No, he likes
Randy realizes he may be in trouble.
Randy's got a bad back.
He does, but he at least like a flat
His
there.
lower back.
He's probably gonna trim
Could be
this out.
a nerve issue. Of course, Randy Orton has had major lower back issues in the past. That lumbar spine that kept him out for about 12 months.
Yeah, they're gonna
Not
play
so
out.
long ago. But he tweaked something there. And Cody Rhodes.
Cody gonna win with a crossover here.
Randy Orton. It goes right to the lower back and the kidney. It's all fair game. You have to. Disaster kick by Cody. No, it could be a disaster for Randy Orton. Covered by Cody.
Randy Orton's selling is disaster right now.
I think it's awesome. It's like Shawn Michaels levels of overselling, which is honestly what I think Terry Cross should come out and do for the whole not willing to take pulse thing. Oh, he should come out and he should oversell the shit out of everything.
Goes to work on it. Nice suplex by Cody.
It's comedy gold right here, ladies.
Covered again by Cody now. Finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
Tony, we should live stream our poker game later too.
Well, whatever game.
That's you want to talk about something that'll get us canceled? That would get us canceled.
I don't know what his plan to target was, but now throw that out the window.
So we get Big T Reese on here. We can give him a hard time about
unloads or trying to fight back.
being behind in his predictions because he's terrible at catching.
Exchange blows. Randy now. Oh, and there's a breaker. Even that causes Orton to collapse to the mat pain.
I mean, I have awesome hair, so
Instinctive move from Randy Orton. He's done it millions of times before. His brain
Look, Randy hurt himself.
automatically went there and now clearly regrets it.
Orton
Take
is
another look
overselling
at this.
the hell out of
Still from Orton,
his back, whatever's going on
but it
there.
hurt him far more than it did Cody Rhodes.
Cody is 100%. Yeah, like the targeting in the back
Now Cody
is.
Rhodes and Cody now.
Oh, hi, whoever joined.
Shooting Orton.
Welcome to our live stream. For you to stay, we appreciate it.
Great post. Cody Rhodes here. That being completely
Nope, right, yeah.
vicious. This is a very different
Let's see
side
that
than
one.
Cody Rhodes. Why? Because the stakes are so massive this evening.
Yeah,
Not
people are like
just
seeing
the
it.
crowd,
Oh,
but
yes.
the opportunity beckoning.
You guys gotta stop acknowledging people.
No, they were. Let's say hi to people. They were like,
If they start commenting,
when I was.
Now listen, if you have a back
You
issue,
know it's behind.
obviously each and every time you're forced to kick out, it bothers the back. Any movement whatsoever.
Sounds
I mean,
like
even
this,
lying
like
in bed
this.
with a back hurts. I cannot possibly
Oh,
fathom
look at my
how
hands.
hard
I want to.
It's 1 second behind.
No, it's actually just way behind. Your hand just did that here.
That's Joe Tess's issue carrying you every week. Oh, come on.
Pencils made of rubber.
Oh, no.
knee placed to the spine, and now Rhodes
That's
continuing to wear down Randy
Yes.
Orton. As we mentioned earlier, whatever Cody's strategy was, it's out the window as he's completely changed things now. His attack on
Yeah, no, the attacking the back like that of somebody who's your friend definitely.
Randy Orton has to use all the weight of that lower back to force his way back up, and now Cody smartly.
Speaking of injuries, it was really great to see Kevin Owens on his Lloyd was Waiting to Talk About podcast.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I'm glad he's gonna start to have his surgery.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish they would have had it done already. Like,
Rhodes continues to
and he
put
would have been
pressure on Randy.
Sometimes you have to wait for
Randy could
procedures
be
like that.
fading here in the center of the ring.
Did you catch them talking about
Randy just has that competitive spirit.
Yeah.
That's never the same.
telling Cody, look, you just let people believe I've jumped him like 6 years.
They are trying to break the hold here, and finally does as he buries Cody in the corner. Now Randy Orton almost went shoulder first. Great move by Randy.
Yeah.
There goes line out Rhodes. And now Randy Orton.
He's gonna try for
it now. Here comes the
He will hit him with the RKO.
I think he's gonna try. That must be where that it comes. He's gonna line up like a shot, and Cody's either gonna reverse the punt or Randy's not gonna go through it. Because he made that comment during SmackDown about being willing to do everything.
And there are occasions when you tweak something early in a match that over time, as the body warms up, natural endorphins get released. They not that injury to an extent. And Randy is clearly hoping that is the case here. You know what? Well, I'm going to trade Cody.
Classic.
Sorry, DDT.
Sorry, not classic.
Vintage. Randy Orton.
That crazy DDT, and
Thanks,
Cody
man.
went right back to the back. And another
Sometimes
shot
Michael
to
Cole is excellent. Other times,
Be
he's
ruthless
terrible.
here if you're Cody Rhodes.
Joe Tessitore is the best.
No, I still think Cole is the best, but Tessitore is 100% coming to his own.
I love Tessitore's energy.
Yeah,
It really is.
you know who I miss
Slight
is
turn
McAfee.
of speed.
I know.
For these events.
I
I don't miss McAfee on the regular shows. I miss what McAfee brings to the guilds.
Honestly, I gotta tell you, I prefer Corey Graves.
Like regular shows, I prefer Wade and Corey, but PLEs I like McAfee. McAfee brings such crazy energy to it. I think that's part of what's fun about it. It's just obnoxiousness.
The top rope now. And now Cody Rhodes beginning to question himself. What do I need to do to put Randy away?
Yep.
That is the sweetest sight in the world if you're Cody Rhodes, a viper in agony. And Cody
With the super cutter.
Andy coming?
Executed yet another Cody cutter. Randy is in big trouble. Well, Hall of Famers over the years have been king of the ring. And world champions have been king of the ring.
Once T gets back from buying milk or
Won
smokes.
this tournament crown.
Or Bill
The
Smokes.
names of Booker T, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and Harley Race, among others. And Cody. Jump on the apron. Kicks
Yeah,
it. Randy's got him where he wants him. Bring in DDT, Tony.
There it is. Vintage. Vintage.
Yeah. We're getting into the closing sequence of the match. That's too soon. It's gonna do the we're gonna do the vibrate oil thing, and then you go for an RKO mix, and Cody will turn it into a beer fall.
Or Randy reverses the crossroads.
Serena's been going to the RKO.
Hold it. Hold it. 1, 2, kick out. Hold it. Still got been watching wrestling for a while.
Wild kick out from
Randy's
our busted back, who's been beaten from pillar to post already. Cody hits his biggest shot off the ball.
Cody hit his biggest
shot.
shot.
A lot happens on this kick out to the mindset of Cody Rhodes, who has dominated this match. I'll tell you what happened. I was just looking at Cody, looked him straight in the eyes, and he had a blank look on his face.
Did that
He
eyes.
was like, what do I need to do? He's staring out into space, trying to figure out How do I take out Orton here?
They exchange.
Now, remember, this was once upon a time.
They exchange
Love
love
and
and
love.
passion.
The guy you look good to, the guy who taught you things. That was like, oh,
For this,
For plants.
There's the three most dangerous letters.
1, 2.
Oh man, he kicked out.
It is amazing that he's been doing this for 23 years now. And he still can just out of nowhere. This is what 44. I say that like that's sort of all.
It's got to take 5 minutes.
so they get down.
And then when I take my shirt off, that's what.
Frustrating is that for Randy Orton? He got the kill shot. I mean, that's what it is. Nancy back at Cody. Oh, you wonder what's going through the minds of
Oh, he's thinking, you're right, you're right. He might be thinking about the punt.
Telling you, he's gonna at least try. He's gonna at least try for this. Cody's gonna probably dodge it, or Randy's not gonna be able to do it. See? They're friends. He's not gonna want to kick his friend in that. Still better than
Mike, would you kick Sean in the head?
Oh, you can't even know. Why not?
So that's how CT.
I'll take down on Randy Orton. Hey, Cody down.
Figure 4.
Cody's so
That's not something you don't really see.
Cody's got the figure 4.
I'm sure it has happened. But can you recall a time Randy Orton just tapped out? I can't think of anything like
Make both the trophy.
passed out.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I could see. Like similar to like Cena. He's one of those guys that you don't see.
Randy has not.
No.
I'm sure it's happened, but it's gotta have been at least 10 years.
Probably in his younger age.
And Cody has to roll to the ropes and force a break.
Maybe.
But
I think Batista made him tap out one time.
if Randy wasn't already in a bad way, things are looking messy now for the
Some
Vikings.
matches that they have.
With all their legacy PS when they kicked Orton out, or not legacy, Evolution. When they booted Randy out of Evolution.
Down.
You know, Randy wasn't even originally supposed to be part of Evolution.
Simply
I think it was Mark. I think it was supposed to be Mark. It was supposed to be Flair, Batista, and Page, and then they added Randy after. I'm pretty sure it was Mark Jr. I mean, anybody who listens to this afterwards can correct me if I'm wrong. But still better punches than John Moxley.
The countdown show today, Wade. Extremely humid inside this arena. And
No, they're doing the yeah, they're doing the back and forth noise that
We're making the comic book sound effects that aren't there.
Biff.
Yeah. How?
The Automata PSS. There's word of the day. Yes.
Truthfully, I'm upset that the ring doesn't have more advertisements on it.
Yeah, I can't watch wrestling without it yet.
Without it saying Prime in the middle of the ring.
Oh,
It's over. Randy's about to win. So is T about to pull ahead on us?
Yes.
Did he actually pick Randy?
Yeah.
Wish I would have written down what our actual list was. We're all 19. Yeah, we got one.
Each has to offer and still.
What's the other city they do it there?
On the line, but also an opportunity. The undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
Cody's gonna hit an RKO.
That's really why the caliber of competitors in the tournament this year is so high. The crowd is great.
At some point here, he's
Everyone
gonna hit
wants
an
it, but
RKO.
trust me, that opportunity at SummerSlam is as big as winning a Royal Rumble now.
Randy now with a steel chair in hand, disqualification will hand this thing to Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes. So I'm not quite sure what Randy's
Cody's
thinking.
gonna
That's
cross
great.
legs
That's the
and
issue.
chair.
Red Mist has now descended for Randy.
Are we gonna get a ref bump? Is she gonna? Randy did say he would do anything to win us.
To the top circle, the referee's but turned up was entirely
His back was going to it.
by Randy.
Yeah, cerebral force.
Randy just
has
took off the top
exposed
turn.
Yeah.
But out to the officials. Cody Rhodes, though, Lawrence.
I love how the refs are just like, oh, I see that, but I'm not gonna do anything about it.
The RKO.
Ouch.
Now it's over. Oh, he's supposed to push those.
That's it. It's a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, the end of that was kind of.
Woo! Yep.
Yeah, like
This is, I mean, this is gonna facilitate it. Oh, man. Turn, I think. I just don't think they're gonna turn Cody.
even with the kind of heel stuff he was doing.
Randy was doing way more heel stuff.
But-
Getting a chair.
I mean, Randy did say he was willing to do whatever he had to.
But a chair is a DQ. It's not a chair.
It was a distraction. That.
Was so in that tonight. So wrong.
I don't want Randy to
I think he like. I don't know.
Who's turned some restraint?
He's playing up the injury.
I really want Randy to RKO right here. Give me the Randy RKO turn right now.
Is that officially his turn if he RKOs him?
Yes.
This is early on in the matchup. Landing on that signature superplex.
As we all know, it stands for Riyadh's knockout.
Tweaking that lower back and Cody Rhodes exploded from
Yep.
This is the level of comedy you'll have if you
with his arms.
Subscribe to the podcast.
High class.
Yeah, then Randy Orton, after bringing the steel chair to the ring and waiting set clearing the roots, will allow Randy Orton to expose the turnbuckle.
Clearly,
But it will
there is.
backfire on the Viper.
Fell on his own sword, shoved straight into it. Gets that left on the roots. Weakening the Viper and then crossroads number 2 connecting. And we have ourselves
Like those strokes.
the king of the ring.
We are going to get the deal. I hope we are KO all this. That would be the ceremony.
General Manager Pierce from Raw and all this from
I want Adam Pearce.
congratulating the new king of the ring. Let's go up to our
The Sax man.
for interview.
Who is?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody, first off,
Does Butter even know?
congratulations. How does it feel to know that you now have a chance to finally reclaim the undisputed WWE title at SummerSlam?
Get blocked over the shoulder.
Byron, first of all,
Randy's coming.
I have to thank Randy Orton, the legend killer. Nothing but respect from the guy who mentored me, the guy who spoke up for me. He's a future Hall of Famer. And this isn't his last stop here in Saudi Arabia. One more time for Randy Orton.
Guns.
I am well aware. I hear each and every one of you. This is an arduous path. First, Jey Uso, the most beloved character in all of WWE.
Tournament.
Then, the modern locker room leader, the man, Randy Orton. And at SummerSlam, that means I'm facing either CM Punk or John Cena.
Just called a shot.
Randy Orton's going to the back.
Yeah.
And I completely get
No wheels turn.
how you feel as an audience when I go up against these beloved characters, but I want you to hear it from me. I was born to do this.
No.
Whether it be CM Punk or John Cena, they are holding on to that belt for themselves, and they are holding on to it for me, because at SummerSlam, I get the ball back.
Yeah, Cody bringing back such. No matter who, even if CM Punk were to win, I think that Cody wins the most. I'm just saying, even if he won, I think that Cody wins it back.
TKO is just so lucky right now.
But no, very, I don't know, very good match. Like you said, though, I think. We wrote in our notes. We can talk about it during the show tomorrow. I'm really surprised that the way that they were had Randy in the background there.
I thought he was doing something.
Yeah, I thought that he was going to slide in the ring and
He's got to turn when Cody's the champion.
yeah,
That makes a lot more sense that he turns when Cody's the champion.
right. Because then you have a ready-made.
And frankly, I think I said this the other day, but I think he should.
Yeah, but it can't be right away. Cody can't win the belt and then immediately lose it to a different team.
John
So he wants to get on the match again. Because Randy's at what? 15 championship?
Yeah. And
I think
in the center of it all,
CM Punk is going to be in the Royal Rumble here.
And then Cody gets the title.
Yeah, who's going to beat Cody? That's the thing. But I do feel like Randy and Cody might
all that over.
flip flop the belt.
Maybe he take over.
Yeah,
I mean, like Cody could win it at SummerSlam, and Randy takes back
Someone there.
at the Royal Rumble, and then Cody takes it back at Elimination
And
Chamber or
again,
something.
bringing that combo tickets for Crown
Yeah.
Curry, Friday
I
Night
don't
SmackDown and Monday Night Raw.
When's up?
WC Arena is October 10th to the 13th on sale this Wednesday.
Oh, it's in person.
July
this year.
2nd.
Yeah.
Pre-sale starts Monday,
Where was it
June
last
30th. Register.
Saudi Arabia. It's always in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Bianca
Oh,
Belair
it's called-
and
the tag- yeah,
Montez
Crown Jewel.
Ford, one half of the tag team champions on SmackDown, had the opportunity recently
Gosh, maybe the lights is
visit
control, but
beautiful
it's already
Western Australia. I talked to Bianca about it. She said it was an unbelievable trip.
I hate
One
that
of the
they're
most
wasting
beautiful
them.
places she's ever been to.
Just run them like the
Ford
cult
and
that
Bill
they should be.
Dawkins, the Street Profits, defended the tag titles last night against the Wyatt Six on SmackDown.
Walton, but it was really dominant champs here.
It really was,
SmackDown since winning, but
I think the Wyatts are.
And here they are tonight at ringside.
I don't understand why the Wyatts are,
Montez Ford.
why their storyline has that in.
The WWE.
They should be, there's got to be somewhere else that they can get used, right?
Well, this coming Monday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's early.
Monday Night Raw on a special start time. at
Because they're filming, that and this.
Coming to you live on Netflix across the world.
Because it's a full watch,
For
right?
the Night of Champions against
So it won't be a live
time. for
They'll film
Pittsburgh, 6 Eastern.
SmackDown right after Raw.
On Monday. Meanwhile, Night of Champions tonight is in Riyadh, Saudi
That's
Arabia.
actually really.
It's the 13th time.
So, I mean, how long was their
in the kingdom
contract?
of Saudi Arabia and the 8th from the beautiful city, the capital
I thought
city.
then signed a
Oh,
10-year deal. But maybe they're just now
The
it's
two
just
long-time
like that.
ladies, and Rhea Ripley and Raquel
I mean,
Rodriguez.
it does separate
Face off
in
in
a year.
Taylor's most original bout.
Oh,
Great
wow.
fight. Will Rhea be successful in her continued?
So
crusade
I'm at
against
20.
Raquel has cemented herself as-
Terrence is at 19.
Sorry, T. Blah, blah.
In a street fight of that.
You just can't compete with a real champ. Call me John Cena. I'm the last real champion.
When I first came to the Performance Center, I felt
Real
very
so weird with
alone.
blonde hair.
We're sure that you picked
And
Randy.
Raquel, she was the one that I sort of just gravitated to.
Oh, he would not be watching them, so I don't want
We sort of
I
just
don't wanna
felt like we only
to
had
directly
each other.
message him.
We had each other's backs with no one else.
It's real and Raquel.
Oh. Gosh, it's so different.
Yeah. Yeah.
We actually got matching R&R tattoos. That's how close we are. Well, we were.
I still think
I
that
guess things
Raquel
change.
wins this.
People change.
I think you're wrong.
I think mainly because I think they use it to further The Judgment Day ridiculousness.
Rhea Ripley thinks she runs Monday Night Raw. Rhea is the strongest.
I did like this point though about how they haven't even mentioned that she
WWE,
was part of Judgment Day
except for
in like
me.
forever.
Rhea, Chiquita, the only reason you rose to the top is because I was gone. I am not going to let Rhea run through our division.
The winner of the Queen of the Ring gets an opportunity for a championship at SummerSlam. Wait a minute!
The only thing I like,
You really tried to
Rhea-
make yourself in a pretty little picture.
he's like
Like
Rhea.
you didn't deserve the beating
Raquel
that I've been
gains
giving
nothing.
you. See, the difference between you and I
Furthers
is
that
when
storyline.
you
Rhea looks
betrayed
like
me,
two
it was
she,
malice and ego. Now everything I've done to
What
you
was that?
has been deserved.
Does be happy for possibility. Activations. I really don't like Oscars using that move. It's very male fashion.
Get away with it. I can drag you out here like that, no?
It's in their heads.
Or you can make it easy for yourself and get in here and take the beating you deserve, Mamona.
She did better this time.
Be careful what you wish for, Raquel.
This might be your chance to get further ahead. Gonna suck though when I pull out of you answer. You pick Rhea, right? Both agree I would have done.
I want that champion. Yeah, sounds good. Well, Street Fighter. Even
Oh, look at Pierce's face. It is advancement.
And the smartest thing for you to do is walk away. But we all know you're not going to do that. So since you won't end this, I will. Raquel's not the same person that I knew back then. And you're gonna have to kill me to stop me.
Yeah, I'm fine with seeing someone get beat in the head of the garbage can. How many matches are in 6?
The following contest is a Riyadh Boulevard Street
Oh, not a Rehab Boulevard street fight.
I love how they have to name it after a specific street.
No disqualification. The only way to win.
Do we gotta cover your eyes, big violence, huh?
It's gonna be so violent.
So he's covering his eyes. Sonny's ready to go.
There are gonna be staplers. And,
La Ruda.
this is new. So I have to relent. Just carrying the belts
I
around now.
actually liked her music a little. It was catchy.
On it, Death Row.
That it's got a.
Their dirty little hands and everything.
Well, at least it's not super.
Yeah. Lillian Vega is terrible.
Props to Julia. States championship.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I like Selena Vega, she is not doing that. That belt any favors.
Tonight, it's Raquel Rodriguez carrying both titles, the tag team titles.
I think that
Parker Whitmore.
they're gonna have Roxanne take over the title.
General Manager Grant Pearson.
I think Roxanne is
General Manager Nick Aldis is fighting on SmackDown Wayne. On a big decision to make on what to do with the women's tag team titles.
Roxanne is gonna befriend her.
Raquel.
That's the only way you're right. I mean, if Roxanne comes out to help her and she wins and that like allows her to trust Roxanne more until they
That's what I thought. And that's why she's like willing to give Roxanne's title.
They are gonna lose those titles.
Never street
Bellas,
The
probably.
history of night champions.
Correct.
Reasons on Arabia.
No, it'll be Nikki and Rhea. That could be how Rhea loses. Then you get Nikki and Rhea. If Roxanne comes out, then maybe Nikki Bella comes up for the save, and then you get Nikki and Rhea versus. It was supposed to be Liv versus Nikki. Yeah. Now you'll get Nikki Bella and Rhea versus Roxanne, or Rhea and Roxanne tag belts. And then they take the tag belts. Put the outfit.
From Alley.
Rhea looks like such a killer.
Back in 2000.
I should get her belt here. What's already?
Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez in a last woman standing match. Wade was there to call it, and it was a victory for Raquel Rodriguez, and she established dominance that night on Rhea Ripley. However, since that moment, Wade, Raquel has been unable to beat Rhea Ripley in a one-on-one match. Sometimes what happens when superstars move from NXT
Lose the one I got.
to the main roster with Raw SmackDown, they hit the ground running, they take doing like a dump towards
Hit the ground running. Hard to find those strawberries now.
Superstars come on,
It is.
and then go around with eggshells for a little while. They come
I am not going to try to stop over this like
They don't show that
Okay.
backside.
You can actually take it down.
I asked him
I just didn't want to.
Needs to build those shoes in
Oh,
the joint.
help yourself.
And it doesn't stop it. Started this latest chapter in this rivalry when she first caught Rhea Ripley.
I'm pretty much just on water for now.
If you don't tell Rodriguez, I can find a post there for lack of a better term. Making a statement. I don't care if Rhea Ripley has a championship or not. She is always
But yours
at the top of the roster when it comes to the women. To make a name for yourself, to prove a point, to prove that this is your era, you go for Ripley. But Jackie Redmond on the Countdown Show had a really interesting point she made about Ripley. Been a rough patch over the past couple of months for Rhea. Jackie believes, and so do I, this is really a rough win for Rhea here tonight.
No.
Of the Judgment Day, who have been haunting her career for months now, since it will not go away. Victory tonight might finally do the job. So this is a street fight. It would be a controller submission. However, there are no disqualifications.
They really did have like
We are sold out tonight at Kingdom Arena.
they
We're
made
not champions
all of this stuff.
on Callan. Rhea Ripley with a collar and elbow tie up to start things off. Rhea Ripley, Cole, is a bull in the ring. We're talking about
I like Rhea's
personality, but
pants.
she bullies
Yeah.
opponents. That can't happen tonight. Raquel is simply bigger and stronger than Ripley. Ripley here is the underdog. And there's an example of Raquel talking Rhea across the ring, stopping Rhea from getting the boot up. And early on, Raquel Rodriguez was beginning to dominate Ripley. And Ripley, though,
They saw me.
hit by Rhea. Oh, face first off the knee. And Ripley now. Raquel still on her feet. Just ate that clothesline that drops literally the entire roster other than Big Mammy Cool. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That was superb. It was the weekend too. Hey, did you hear me? And it was a fallaway slam.
Okay.
Took the big swing with the right and missed. Following it up with a weaker left and still directly out of the boots. And another fallaway slam. That thud off that chop could be heard echoing throughout the Kingdom Arena. Ripley fighting back with a boot to the face. Yeah, you're in a dogfight now, Ripley. Swing with everything you got. Rhea went for Ripley's one kick. Rodriguez moved out of harm's way. That's a perfect example of these two women knowing each other so well. And it's a perfect example for me of Rhea Ripley getting thrown off again. Listen,
Rhea Ripley thrown off again.
Raquel Rodriguez is doing the full age
Hell,
right now.
putting the beat
Burying
down.
her shoulder into the midsection of Ripley. And an elbow caught her in the temple. And Raquel Rodriguez right now is woman handling Rhea Ripley in the corner.
Woman handling.
It's the movement from
Yep.
Raquel that has been so good. She looks like a blur in there. You have that much strength and that much maneuverability. You're almost unbeatable. This is great.
I didn't realize there was a face on her pants.
Another chop by one time.
Yeah, Jack-
NXT Women's Champion 5 times in her career. Raquel Rodriguez has been a tag team champion and 2 times an NXT tag team champion.
Wasn't she tag team
A couple of
champion with
street
Rhea?
fights in
No,
her
Rhea
career
was
as
like-
well. Rhea Ripley has never been involved in a street fight here in WWE.
Really?
So it's changing before our eyes, and Rhea
Yeah,
Ripley's
Rhea never being in a
confidence
street fight.
is slowly
For everything that she's
draining
done,
away there.
and as big of a,
Defenseless,
with a powerhouse beating the hell out of you.
And again, the official can do nothing here because there are no disqualifications. Rodriguez can just tee off like she is with Rhea trapped in the ropes.
Taunting as well in the process. It's both a physical and mental destruction of the Eradicator.
So,
Hey, trying to get the fight out of the ropes. Raquel Rodriguez
I don't know.
grabs his
I
steel
just
chair
think
and
that's
kind of
like a
stick.
real
Notice
or Raquel wins.
Rhea Ripley almost
That's
with a
what
look
it's
of
gonna
panic
be.
on her face, Wade, as she realizes she's a city duck.
Realizes she asked for something and she might not be able to deliver the goods against this woman.
Oh! And Raquel again! Punishing Ripley!
over there.
Al just reminded the referee there's nothing you can do here. Oh, God. Well, you were sat here alongside me last night at SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax completely obliterated the ringside area. I've got a feeling Raquel's going to do.
Oh my God.
Same out there, Wayne. Time for the
Sorry.
the face of
That
Raquel.
was
And now
kind of
we're
fun.
trying to
Oh my gosh. It hit her like right in the face.
Right in the forehead.
One of the arms, the feet are still swinging.
Really lucky she didn't. I should know.
Yeah.
Up Raquel on the bottom rope on the way through it. It's a whiplash.
That chair
injury
doinked her
there.
right in the forehead.
You can see the expression on her face, favoring the midsection. Rodriguez with a shoulder.
That's kind of a head first there, too.
Rodriguez barely even able to protect herself as she ran
Go ahead first.
exposed into those steps.
And wait, this is important for Rhea because it allows her to
That's
buy a
too
little
perfect.
bit of time to recuperate and regroup here.
Yeah, I don't think you can recuperate physically, but mentally you certainly can. Ripley is cooking up something nasty here.
Dragging the hood off the Arabic announce table. And now clearing off the announce table.
Was it going to break?
No, they don't break anything.
These new
And
super
Rhea
powered
now with Raquel Rodriguez.
tables. Dumb.
Bouncing
Yeah.
Raquel face first.
It's got to hurt them more
Turned around
by
and
them
this
not
one.
breaking.
One window
You know what I
of
mean?
opportunities. That is all Ripley needed.
Oh, that's actually going to hurt that.
Oh, this doesn't bode well for Rodriguez. Ripley.
Oh, this is bad. Ripley's going to reverse it.
Raquel into the
reverse
block. And again, Raquel blocks.
Ripley just not strong enough
Looks
to
like
manhandle Raquel.
yeah.
Gingerly now. Already just doing a ton of punishment here. Rhea now, plenty of announce table, going to launch herself. So, catching Rhea Ripley in midair and now.
Yeah.
With Rhea.
That was. Ooh.
The jump to the announce table. Rhea Ripley driven into the timekeeper's area. Powerhouse. Street fight rules.
Ultra, let's take another look at this. This second. It was not done. It was a trap. It just was this. Now and happening too, but clearly has dominated the majority of this match.
You know what's kind of annoying is the
I'm going to wonder what Raquel
haven't done levels of camera cuts that are out there.
Cable tie now.
Yeah, there's been a lot. I noticed that during the Cody Randy
There
match.
are way too many camera cuts. It's obnoxious.
And Raquel sending the table into the ring.
I like that. I haven't done that.
Honestly, it's a performance thus
Yeah,
far.
wrong.
You're not. Like I said, I noticed it during
He's
the
looking at more weapons of torture
the match
inside
with
that ring, and
Orton
apparently
and Cody.
has all the time in the world to do it because Ripley has barely moved.
Yeah, now trying
This ain't
to
fight
round
for her
herself
already.
out of this predicament. Raquel back outside the ring.
Raquel's going to the getting in the ring, I think.
Attacking Ripley, bouncing her off, not just the announce table, but the apron.
Didn't
Genuinely, never seen Ripley
years ago that
treated
Kyrie
like
came
this.
back
I've
and I
seen
saw
a
the
ton
show? I
of
think so.
Ripley matches over the past 5 years, up close and personal.
Look at Raquel now. Look at the power. Lifting up those steel steps.
I mean, who would they be?
Raquel is dangerous as she's ever been. They look better than she ever has. That's right, Cal.
Unless
Wait
Carrie
about
has
three
come
on the
out.
steps, three though. Taylor. Bounce on Cal face first. And just like that, Rhea's taking over.
Oh, mommy's taking her belt off. I'm taking her pants off. Watch out. Watch out. Mommy taking her belt off. Oh, that belt has studs on it too. Sony goes to stud.
Raquel tried something to get away.
She about to raise her title?
And Ripley.
No, the Rick times. Raise her title? No, Raquel's that's no mom. Oh, priest. Priest is for this.
All these women have really showed us something here tonight. Of course, they already did.
Yes.
About Real Ripley, but it has been a music. Rodriguez raises edge as such a whole logic. It's a was simply equal to it.
Oh, now a prison trap. Yeah, the prison trap, which is the submission maneuver Rhea's got. You have down a in her career. Raquel in trouble center of the ring.
He doesn't normally
Rhea
do that.
Ripley's got it back locked in.
The biggest weapon of them all in this kind of action. Specialist maneuver executed to perfection.
Has he? There she is.
St. Paul's. St. Paul's is the referee
Early for her. No match just done.
we saw Roxanne put Rhea through a terrible Monday night on Raw.
And of course, it's all legal. And
Hey, Roxanne looks like a 12-year-old compared to Rhea, like height wise. I mean, in general.
Roxanne Perez, who dropped
He's
Rhea to
little.
the floor. And now
Isn't she like under 5 feet?
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez.
Somebody's gonna go. I think this is too early in the match. This match hasn't gone on.
Inside. Going that long.
It seems like a
Ever since Perez was trying to cook up here, is backfired in a big way.
Maybe it hasn't backfired, Wade, because Rhea's got her attention turned to Roxanne Perez, and it may allow Raquel Rodriguez to regather herself.
Certainly backfired.
Put the garbage can on her head. That's amazing.
Rhea Ripley said, "Welcome to the Judgment Day."
You guys might be right. Raquel might win this.
Somebody would say that Roxanne Perez belongs in the trash can.
Unnecessary call.
Oh, into the steel post. And like I said, that allowed Raquel opportunity, Wade, to regroup.
Yet again, a selfless act from Roxanne Perez.
Oh no, Rhea may be out.
Missile right into it.
And there's that clash. He off the second rope. Raquel looking for the victory. Picking up by Rhea and 2.
And we are expecting some more astonishment in this one. How long dancing into a steel ring post. Three into the stash. And then this corkscrew available. And that's it. Ring goes down the flight, however. The end is surely nigh here.
Yeah, Raquel dragging Rhea back to her feet, looking for the Tahana bomb.
No.
Maybe through the table?
Nope.
Rhea Ripley, no!
Oh, almost.
Right
Yep,
up
beautiful
from the
spirit.
devil and prevented sliding into that table and immediately
You know what?
crushing
I give this match a lot of props. It's been much better.
Yeah,
deliver a
it's-
Tahana bomb
They've put on
through the table.
a better show.
I honestly thought that this match was going to be this. It's like, I really don't think Raquel is.
Just a step ahead.
Very, very
Like, I
impressive.
really don't think Raquel is that great.
Best showings by Raquel in a long
She's
time here
done a
tonight.
good
As
job
she has
so far.
really dominated Rhea Ripley at many points in this match.
See the growth of confidence with Raquel over the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Now I don't know what she's planning here. Raquel, face goes off the table. Rhea Ripley catches her with a kick.
It's that table too. Point of the jaw might have loosened a few teeth there on Raquel. She's thinking about anything right now, though. Great scramble.
This is good.
Rhea has it by. Rhea now on top of the table, which is
Come back in.
hung up on the top rope and Kelsey blocks the table.
This is not very safe.
But not exactly a top turnbuckle specialist traditionally.
Well, Rick,
That is not attached.
has Raquel on the table. I'm not sure
The
if
ref's
the table's going to hold these two.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Rhea setting up Raquel.
Here we go.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh,
It's over. If she hits this, it's gone. That's it. Yeah. Really much. All that. I told you. There's no way she loses. She's too big of a star. I gotta go again. Okay, coming back.
Wow. What a straight fight. Here
Oh, it's more about me.
Oh, okay.
I need him to take a look.
Okay. All right. I'll let you know. Okay, thank you. Yeah. That's it.
That was incredible from Bobby Cole, but incredible doesn't always get the job done, especially when you're in there with Rhea Bloody Ripley.
The turning point was Raquel Rodriguez going face first to the and she got set up with.
Falling on her own sword to an extent, but how resourceful is Rhea Ripley? I'll use it to my benefit with a massive, as you called it, platform as
I thought they needed to further story.
So I'm at 21. Terrence is at 20. Your turn.
Okay, I'll come back up one now.
So you two are tied at 20, and I am at
On WWE LFG.
I'm still booking flights.
That's right. First place.
That point this season is going to be.
Only took 4 shows.
One's to the sky.
Going to the sky. It only took 4 shows for me to get there.
You guys are going to be wrong again when Sami Zayn used carrying the cross.
No, that's gonna be where we tie.
But come on, I'm coaching. I'm worried about you getting hurt. Who lands the first point? Ah, there you go. And who's left Jason? Oh,
Yeah, that's where you're gonna be when we tie it up.
Oh, ridiculous.
WWE LFG tomorrow, 8/7 Personal, only on A&E.
Oh, does she?
Don't like salad stick like that.
I made that notice about the light. Where I'm looking for things. Where you are in front of us.
I'll probably
WWE Evolution, State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Saturday, July 12th. That's 2 weeks from tonight. And Sunday, July 13th. Ron Val, the ticket master. You got to wonder if the United States Championship will be on the line at Evolution because Wade, we got a brand new U.S. champ.
Bringing stuff from Gerald. It's the championship. 3 or 4 weeks after the
Yeah, Julia.
on SmackDown by Nick Aldis.
Hopefully she holds that title for
The champ is
ever.
now
Yeah.
Maria
I love her.
lost of doing. Right
I
now,
don't-
we're about to see the battle between
That's just
Sami Zayn, period. Cross has been the devil.
Oh, there-
Shoulder.
there have been situations. Hot take. There have been situations with the crowd.
Other things in mind.
It's up the limit. I didn't know that. Yeah, like the first, like a couple years ago, Talia had something thrown at her.
Really?
Yeah. Here we go. You know what though? This dude's entrance is awesome. I love his entrance.
I love me some carrying cross.
It's a
Yeah. Yeah, quite now for that too.
She wrestles too, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Not that often.
The wrestling more frequently than the chin. Actually, yeah, probably. All right.
Is it? Said that.
Yeah. Cross needs to win.
I mean, I agree with you. He does need to win. I just don't think he's going to beat Sami Zayn.
You know, after months and months of taunting and Sami Zayn,
Sami Zayn's going to get a stupid pop.
Karrion Kross finally got what he wanted. He pushed Sami over the edge this past Monday on Raw.
Oh. And all this, the way you are, the way you want to be, Sammy, you're never gonna be world champion.
I feel like she's right.
To Adam Pierce, our match is official. TikTok.
Stop.
Clearly, it's what Brock wanted. And see, Jim, that perhaps the mask is set up something. What the words of the guy but what the words of the perhaps when you heard the message, Sammy, of the hatred you have inside your heart was apparent for all to see. This past week of rule, I think Gary
He's had run with
is changed. You know what? A lot of people believe that don't make sense.
We'll see.
Finish off. Just come a little bit. What can I say? Good job. I come on. I know that's all God. You're gonna, we're not gonna get canceled. Don't be watching. I cut myself off. I censored myself. That shot from behind now we're good. Come on, Cross, win. Get the win, big guy. Bury this guy in the desert.
Making his way to the from Montreal. What? This is a main target in going
You know why?
be.
It's just in general.
The
Problem is, we need to have something has to go. And that's what, based on everything I've watched, we need to get one of our things just has to go. And that's what we're, all the different things I've watched have said that that's what starts it. Is 1-3-1, and it'll be something that you don't expect. And I really do, I'm still of the opinion that it's not football. But I think football is gonna be, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of wrestling fans, but I think there's even more of it.
But nonetheless, it's Sami Zayn
And TNT and I were talking about it the one day.
They let you, and now race were underway. Sammy lost
I realized Sammy was
here
pretty
tonight. There's this wrong swell of support.
I really do want him to oversell the crowd. Yep. I think that would be fantastic.
For some reason, there's many WWE fans that are back in this psycho. So social media has been very vocal about it. However, now you gotta prove yourself with Jerry Cross against Sami Zayn.
Sammy does occasionally lose weird matches.
That's my opinion. Okay. Well, apparently, the reason is a groundswell of Samoa carrying Cross.
Both you and Team
People
Cross.
watch numbers of them.
So this would give you both an opportunity to be.
Yeah, guys like the New Day, look
Or
at
make
the acting over the past months since they won it.
The wings are our single, it is 1550 and almost 20. Check and figure our singles 1350.
Is what
Listen, they have a deal, don't they, for a large of 36?
Large pizza 36 was 64.
How much is the large pizza? Bag?
Yeah, so
taking advice and listening to the message. Psycho is a good way to live your life, but I guess some people do that.
Large cheese packs, like 20 something.
the large cheese 21.45.
You think it pays to respect the sound?
3 plus 3.8.
Actually, lost his this guy fought to the next SmackDown. It's always been
So 60 was the 60 hours ago, 42 plus 30.
Here's just
That's the
that
deal?
saying a deficit of
63. Oh, that's a good deal. though.
Bishop
We should
definitely
get that.
showing back across, obviously Scarlett, Marky and Sammy
Would you want that
Zayn.
meetings? Well, then that's not good.
So that's a lot.
Okay, yeah.
30, there's no way my fan is going to be 36.
Say fighting back.
Alright, then just get out of it. Like, because I mean,
Rocky, underdog.
though it's, I'm mean, I'm sure the wings would go, but like, I don't really.
Sammy's been on this.
No, I'm probably just going to go single.
They say it's
I'm just gonna get.
It's fine to win. It's first.
Yeah, do just do your base. It's just the problem is the tails is pretty.
I'm honestly. That's what my fans are.
Oh, you
Do
did.
not
Sorry.
believe that.
So far. That was cool. That was really cool.
He's selling pretty well.
What's his point is, you need to bring out the hatred in your heart if you want to get to the top of the fight. Running, conductor, and Scarlett operates in words of wisdom, the inner of Harriet Frost.
Delicious.
Big D and Mallory. Oh, those words of wisdom there. Absolutely one. And how that is back on top. Forearm dropping Zayn. Now Cross looks to take over with his power. Anyway, we're going to end up on the barricade. Gunstall will take down Marianne Cross, and Sammy's fired up. Great physical ability from Sami Zayn. You could never write this guy off, and that is frustration. This is a powerhouse. Like carrying Cross and Cross now. The smile on his
What is process?
Sami Zayn.
It's been so long.
Great throw.
That punch thing.
Saeed took suplex there from
Like,
Cross.
punches in the back of the head.
I know he has the cross jacket.
Saeed, he calls it.
That's like that running,
Continues the
Like the bullhammer type thing.
running hammer elbow to the back of the head thing or whatever.
He won an NXT championship.
I haven't seen him win a match.
Right, ever. Because I don't watch me in a match, so that's where he's back. Winning.
Champions.
Yeah, I feel like that's what he did in NXT. I
Another straight.
can't recall. He
Sending
beat
it
Drew
there again. It's
McIntyre
just
once, but it was in like
resilience of
a
Zayn.
street
never
fight
sit
kind of
down
match, so he
attitude.
didn't beat him. I don't remember him beating him with his finisher.
Yeah,
And elbow well connected.
Scarlet Song.
Cross cut. And Sammy able to kick that.
I wonder if they got married after TNA.
Just getting very fitness body
Have they?
style by carrying Cross to wear his opponent down. And finds something loose inside the head of carrying Cross. Draw out the pain.
I mean, he had that match against AJ Styles.
Wait, you gotta wonder if Cross actually believes in all this doomsday rhetoric, or does he just like playing mind games with his opponent?
It's one thing I don't like about
In
him.
the end, regardless of which one is true, it's highly
Anytime
effective.
it's like
But somebody say hasn't been his normal
a
self all the
character that
way.
has like character, like Cole just like craps on him. I don't like that. Like that's not helping the product. No. Like that to me is making the product stolen.
Sammy gonna do here.
Oh,
Cross
guys.
down to one knee. Oh, right to the back of blow by Cross.
Somebody's got
Sammy now
dog
in a
farts.
dangerous position here for Zayn.
Ripped it again.
That's the point for
Big time.
Jerry and Cross. You call it
I think it's
yeah. Start slowly when Cross needs to move.
Thank you.
When
Gee,
he
you
needs to
damn
close down
demon.
that space like he
You
did
damn
that
demon.
cover. Sammy kicks out, and I did not mean plotting in a negative way.
I gotta be honest. This match kind of sucks.
Face down.
It's a slow.
the hell out of the opponent.
Carrying Cross
He's
every
doing now.
forward side.
That surprises me because you've been nothing but negative about carrying Cross since he walked out.
If Sammy wins, he's gonna hit him. Move up and out of the
Happy
air.
deal. I mean, what
And
do you
pick us
expect? Well, Scarlett doesn't agree. Thousands and thousands of people around the world don't agree. I'm pretty sure right now.
I feel like it's just gonna be terrible for them
People
to not
just think his way of thinking before
the
on. He realizes he's gonna run the cycle for years for the next millions of people following.
And him losing his first major match.
All I'm saying is if I get this right, you guys cannot gain on that show.
That is particular show.
We're all tied after this. Like we have the same three picks.
Oh, it's Sammy.
What about the other
Here comes Zayn. And
Someone
Sammy
put it back to Evolution and
just digging down deep again.
When you pick Bill Goldberg,
exactly. Bill Goldberg's winning.
Those shots.
100%, and then Seth is cashing in on him.
Sammy's leapfrog. Ashton flying drive.
Yeah, it's Goldberg's gonna win and Seth's gonna cash it.
Okay, Cross out of his.
And it's gonna be the most terrible thing to
I
win.
expect that at all.
And Gunther will be considered terrible. Hot take right there, people. Bill Goldberg's winning the belt.
He looks better for it.
this is my it's just
I guarantee you, other people pick Goldberg one too.
Stop it, tell him.
Terrible punches.
this is a terrible match.
Sammy now measuring his man. And Sam right across the
For a middle of the card, no stipulation.
Inside Sammy said.
We're gonna get silent.
Yes, because then it'll be the women, and then I mean, unless they do the women and men solo and Jacob.
Rolls through. Caught by Cross. Cross has got Sammy in possession. Down goes Sammy Zayn. Cover now. Lifting up the pin and a kick out.
Does he have a centaur on his back?
Hour of carrying Cross on display. Technique and everything with that. Leaping Dead Valley driver. Not quite enough to put Sammy away, but Sammy is looking like a broken man now. Yeah, Cross closing in on victory here. We're screaming earlier saying you're a liar. You're nothing but a liar.
Oh, good cross jacket.
And now we're going to put Sammy Zayn away. Blocking that cross jacket. Sammy Zayn go for it though. And Sammy went for the blue thunder bomb. Countered by Cross. Oh, that's throw. Slapping Sammy right on the back of his head. Once again, the go-to that doomsday side toe, wiping the brain of Sammy Zayn. And I think I know what's coming next, Cole.
Here
It'll be
comes
Crosshair time. Paying homage to my podcast partner. Slams with a second and third.
And Sami
Yeah.
Zayn.
Never it's a good thunder bomb because it's such a you're right. It's one of those moves that's just like nope, never gonna win.
It cross uses so effectively. Really is choking move.
That landing is so sickening on the back of the neck. It just when the killer blow was about to hit, Sami Zayn pulls it into no one. But celebrates it's too soon because this carrying cross is double top.
And he's trying to psych himself out. Up, get back into this
Huge.
matchup on that thunder bomb.
He is tapping into the energy of this Riyadh audience. This is their man. They believe in Sami Zayn now.
Karrion Kross just collapsing to the center of the mat. This is dead weight for Sami Zayn.
It's a lot of weight. Carrying Cross in about 282 seconds.
Oh, that's still a suplex released by Karrion Kross, and it's almost like he suckered Zayn in.
Yes, he did. Mind games once again. Burn out your energy, lifting up this massive plane. And when you think you've done it, it's German suplex.
Taking on the Suplex City.
Awesome. Well versed in all aspects of the grappling game. In fact, he's a brown belt now. Comes to judo.
Snap baseball bats with his
This
bare
is
arm.
studied judo.
Videos
Yeah, he's doing
online of
it.
it, if you don't believe me, multiple in one go.
He was
from behind, Karrion Kross. Zayn caught him. This time, they got quite all of it, but maybe enough.
yeah,
As
so
Kross
that's
landed on the back of his head.
Cross takes the whole direction. I love it.
And the Haluva kick, Kross collar, and the claw jacket.
And that is firmly locked in now. Sami desperately reaching for those runs.
Sammy had an opportunity, Kross intercepted it, Kross jacket in.
Yeah, no, he, that's why he was fighting in
Cutting up the oxygen supply, cutting off the blood supply to the brain, and now the hooks go in.
Yeah, wrapping the legs around the body of Sami Zayn, and Sammy starting to fade. Nowhere to go. Kross has got him hooked good.
Lights are turning blue. Body is going limp. Lights are fading. A minute at a time now.
Sami Zayn may be out.
Oh, God, his face is going purple.
Thank you,
He's
Shut up, Dave.
showing right there.
See, this is what I hate. I hate how some matches they do this and other matches they don't. Like either
Goes down this time. It's over, ladies.
this. I hate this.
Sammy's going. So high.
Choke him out, Cross.
Burst of light.
Well, also some they tap too.
This 200 frame of Karrion Kross to the bottom rope. Sammy about a hand's length away.
I think Sammy getting choked out doesn't make
Kross wisely shifts his weight.
Oh, that was so good from Karrion Kross, but is it enough for Sami's weight?
Sammy's getting again, and he's only a fingertip away from the bottom rope.
I told you. I told you.
I think that if you were going to have Sammy lose, having him get choked out was the best way to do it.
Sammy to take. It's broken for now. Sammy looks like a beaten man.
No, stay out.
Here comes the relief effect.
Goodness.
Ouch, quite saved.
Sit. Sit. Say your name.
But one of these he's going to come across and come up.
Sammy saying, say, told the truth.
You got me. If he wins like that, after he was getting the shit kicked out of him there, that's bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm saying it now. Absolute trash. Trash. How do you bury Kross like that? I'm done with WWE.
Told ya. 22.
I don't even care about the fact that you're ahead.
22.
How do you bury Kross like that? That's trash.
2-2.
I hope he doesn't lose. Go to EW and embarrass WWE. Absolute trash.
but one told too many.
I hope the fans are paying.
Whatever spirit is inside Sami Zayn.
You just spit in the face of all the fans who have done everything to get Flash push. Stupid. Zayn doesn't need the push.
You got a PLE match.
It's one PLE match in a year. It's trash. It's stupid. And I'm calling it out. It's dumb. I hope the day WWE loses fans over this.
Was Sami Zayn, it was all but over.
Stupid.
Sami Zayn was never going to lose.
TKO should fire Triple H.
Go to the ropes. Close on after. One game over the books. Well, Sami Zayn.
I'm not worried about the chemistry all you're thinking about. I care more about the fact that it's trash. It's trash storytelling. Gives a shit.
My Sami Zayn tonight.
Yeah, you got the point.
Playing
I
Gary
like the-
Boy.
Stupid. You had so much potential there and you did nothing of it.
Team.
Why is Shaq in the WWE? Maybe if Tyrese didn't get hurt, they would have won the NBA championship. Instead of having to worry about being in a wrestling game after the belt or still make no issue.
Absolutely.
It's electric.
The Padres home field gets a whole new lineup. When WWE, it's Petco Park.
Slow things forward, ages. Oh my goodness. An epic performance that no one will ever forget.
WWE Survivor Series San Diego. Scan the code now to register for exclusive
Outdoor
pre-sale
Survivor Series
opportunities.
in November.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, San Diego.
Survivor Series comes to Petco Park in San Diego for the first time ever. November 29th. Tickets on sale Friday, July 11th.
San Diego's a really
Pre-sale
cool
starts
city.
July 9th. Register now. Well, this is Night of Champions, who we have a brand new team that are the AAA Tag Team Champions. Fatal four-way a couple of weeks ago at Triple Mania 3 in Monterey.
Really?
Mexico.
Yeah.
Most
Those
this
guys-
way. They come to gold, and they are with us here tonight.
It was them, a AAA tag team, and NXT tag team. Someone, yeah.
On the job of it, fantastic.
That's right.
And a special thanks to Aliana for Night of Champion, the theme song. Good inning.
I feel like they probably themed it yeah.
Who wins the women's one? Like, who's your early pick?
Roxanne.
My favorite event of the year. We start to
That's
the
cool building.
of WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble coming right here to Riyadh, Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
Stephanie Booker.
The beginning.
It's going to be one of the new
26.
ones.
And we are in Riyadh tonight for Night of Champions, the capital city of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the largest city
What are they going to do with Tiffany after she moves
Arabian
about?
Peninsula. Well, they say that blood is thicker than water, but so is that. Oh, his opponent, Jacob Fontu, is the latest member of the Leaders tribe. Well, America's most wanted, prevailing defending his title for the first time as a lone wolf
Watch us
Solo
Solo.
victorious.
I mean, we talked about it. I mentioned it in one of the videos.
I
that you
was
weren't on.
this close. To
So was I.
Solo.
If you one of the videos that you didn't do, where it was just he and I made the comment of watch Solo win, and then lose the title again back to Fox, but win because of like interference or something. And he sort of talked me out of it.
I was real close to picking Solo.
Nobody wanted Jake except me.
I think the story actually makes sense for Solo.
I do too. And I kind of regret not picking Solo here, but I also, it was just so close that I feel like the smart call would take Jacob.
Me. I'm the
I feel
reason
like
that
it
Jacob
carries Solo.
But
What do you do with Solo if you lose?
Well, I mean, if you lose by you. Oh God! Why did you get on us?
Just get down.
I looked over and it's looking at me. I was looking at the dog.
I don't trust you. I don't know you.
Ah!
Blood.
That's terrifying.
Damn sure.
Can you still see us? Yeah, can. So then you
That was kind of funny.
JC, my man, he run too much. He is literally all gas. Ain't no brains. Okay. I got it under control.
All gas, no brains.
all gas, no brains.
All brakes, no gas.
All gas, no gas.
All brakes, no gas.
Ain't no brains.
I love you, Solo.
So Solo says, I wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for him. This is exactly what happens when you go Jacob, I feel terrible about what happened. I love you, Jacob.
I love you, Jacob.
Me, huh? Way I see things is you've been using me. You brought me in because you thought I was gonna bring you gold. I'm Solo. Look at me when I'm speaking to you.
It's probably.
Ever since I won this U.S. title, you're the one that been acting different. And if that's what I think it is, then fight me for it.
Locked on facing else. I'm not gonna talk. What the fuck? No, I'm not gonna talk Jason Tail. That's right on the offer. The fact that Fatu can't figure out how to dress himself correctly yesterday.
If you just get in where you fit in, then we're gonna be all right, Big Jim.
Big
I
Jim.
love you into the small. Take you out.
My mom say that. 100%. I know my mom is. Johnny, he brought you into this world, and he will take you out. Oh no,
Poor Sonny.
did you just come over here to park? Or are you trying to help me?
Sonny, you hungry boy. Songs.
Yeah. I think that. Didn't I say in my thing that Jacob wins by a DQ?
Is this just a regular match?
Yeah. No stipulation. It's a title match, no stipulation. And that's why I think I picked Jacob to win by that don't chart.
The following contest.
Last week,
You know, they did such a good job with him, and it's just they haven't been able to really figure out how to.
They did such a good job with him as Roman's killer.
Yeah.
Too. And then
At 50 pounds.
I don't know, like
I feel like they rushed him into the whole. They did.
well, the part of the problem was Roman's schedule. Yeah.
Because Dwayne, the way the bloodline story should have gone, Dwayne should have affected Dwayne, and Dwayne should have taken over.
Championship
Is how this bloodline story should have been.
before he did at this level.
Solo Sikoa, a former NXT North American champion, but he's never held a singles title on either Raw or SmackDown. Jacob Fatu did that before Solo, and I think Solo is bitter and upset about that.
Well, I'm not going to castigate any competitor.
But Solo has that thing going on, like Samoans do, where they either have super definition or they have zero definition. And he has zero definition.
Yes, Mojo's.
Nobody else would touch him. Has thrown it all back. If that man's
Usos
supposed to
are
back
like that.
is Solo Sikoa.
Jimmy has got him, or Jay has got him.
He's got a little muscle. Roman's built fucking tank.
Way harder than that. Build like a tank. Not naturally, but build like a tank. It's different entrance. I mean, the Pirates. I like the rebel symbol. I like the way it's yeah. Around his neck like that. If he's going to lose the title, this is where he has to win it back, though.
He's going to be a champion today.
Yeah. I mean, he's held them for 7 advance, which is a weak type.
Denying the fact that Solo Sikoa gave Jacob Fatu the opportunity to come to WWE. Gave him a riches and fame.
If you're going to jam, you take away. They'll just see.
Solo Sikoa. Jacob Fatu, what you got here?
No, because if he gave you a feel like
was so thoughtful for him as opposed to that would help out the family.
Usually that
Somebody comes out, Jeff Cobb will come out, and he'll offer, he'll get involved. I'll see it. It'll be a rough one. All the matches for there will be a rough one. I mean, the main event. The main event is, I would bet my house that the main event is gonna be a rough one.
I also will bet that Ron Killings
For the
showed up during
prestigious United States
I don't know.
Championship.
All the belts.
Held by over
He
a
still
dozen
has
Hall
his
of
seat.
Famers in the history of WWE. Solo, Jacob Fatu, Terry
Rollins comes out.
in front of a sold
I
out
was just
crowd
thinking that
and kicked him around. Saudi
just to keep
Arabia.
messing with your heads. And to get one of the appearance in Saudi. Why bother?
Solo, we went to- Coming after Fatu with the right hand.
Yeah, Steve made a good point that
Sent Solo to the ring.
that could be any of the student squad. To take out one. I will say though that if they come out and go after Punk, don't be surprised if also makes the same.
Well, Jacob Fatu, well, I would say that the trail actually came.
Well, who was all there on SmackDown?
And Solo continues to
Somebody there on SmackDown?
Fatu.
It's got a night there on SmackDown. I don't think we guys. I don't think so.
Oh, and flash in the corner by Fatu.
So right now, let's like you cannot do that. It's the man who bounces back as quickly as Jacob Fatu. Amazing powers of regeneration.
Fatu is so dangerous, incredible athlete, unhinged as well. You never know what he's going to do and when he's going to do it. The United States champion.
That's a tangible quality that terrifies and captivates in equal measures.
Fatu won the United States Championship with a victory over LA Knight at WrestleMania back in April. Solo catches him with the face and a big right.
Wrestling match here.
Do they get to do each other?
Well, Steve was from Solo Sikoa in the opening 30 seconds of this one, but shut down just like that by this small bear.
Chewy, look at that face. Hey, look at that face.
Sausage. Solo Sikoa wisely rolling out of harm's way.
Wisely, that's the key word. Solo Sikoa is a smart man,
Oh,
although
Are you jealous?
yes, there are no slots in the world that
Are you a good Slim Jim?
protect you from this
He's a
man.
good sausage. You're a good Slim Jim.
Like I said, one of the most unpredictable individuals in WWE today. The power that flies
Is that as big as
out
you
the
can get?
steps.
They say that they keep growing up to 18 months, so he'll be full year in about 2 weeks.
Almost his birthday?
Well, we adopted him in October, but his birthday's
Your birthday?
1 year old. So, yeah, technically December is I think he's gonna be.
Solo Newman's coming and again rolls out of pine.
We have put on.
Are you attacking? Are you attacking me? Is that a funny start? Does that mean funny?
Suicide
Let's
dive.
say I said, oh, it's not.
Straight side of punch. Time to perfection.
And now Solo is Uranagi half spinning Solo onto the apron. Now we got Uranagi outside the ring to the
I love that movie. Uranagi.
Lost in the eyes of Solo Sikoa. In part because he wants to punish Jacob Lasso. In part because it's the only way of surviving this match.
And again, remember, count out does not help Sikoa. But who has the champion's advantage? Sikoa must pin or submit Jacob Fatu.
Biden this time, though he knows full well Jacob Fatu ain't gonna get counted out. Buddies.
You should have said it. You should have left for me. You're happy. Jacob Fatu for turning his back on the family.
I'll never understand people who
Despite the mistreatment by Solo.
dress up.
That is the issue, isn't it? Did Solo Sikoa outlive his purpose? For Fatu, you brought me in, you guided me to championships. I don't need of you anymore. I'm a big star on my own right, Solo.
That's a unique take. It's correct, though. Blocked by Jacob, and now Fatu fighting back. Couple of well-placed rights by Jacob Fatu, driving Solo Sikoa back across the ring.
This place, pistachio, has got large pizza with Irish whip and double. There's some sides. $50. That's not bad.
The sponsor Solo Sikoa gave him the advantages. The advantage that formerly was gifted from Solo.
We are singular
There's an open question as far as the Solo Sikoa. I mean, here's the man who really took over the movement reign, right? Now he's got this JC Mateo's in his had Jacob. Oh, now backing it up into the face of Jacob Fatu.
There's the truth of this world, Michael Cole. Some people are generals, some
Then I'm
people
gonna offend
are soldiers.
yeah, I have to vend.
Oh,
I'm gonna just vend them.
Jacob Fatu, he outgrew that soldier. You
Just vend them. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna just vend them.
about to get a valuable lesson from the gym.
No.
Maybe I'll just get your money.
Or we'll split it like we did the last several times. No, for that. So last time Vinny did fuck that's all. Yeah, last time Vinny did fuck that's all. We weren't gambling. Yes. We don't ever back real money.
Sorry, Mr. Money in the bank.
None of us have that kind of money to buy.
Don't cancel.
By Jacob
Set it in
Fatu.
front of
That
them.
is a true statement. It's
It's not a poker table, it's a video game table.
It's not cancel.
It's a buffet table, as evidenced by the food.
Right. He did my feet.
I'll take you on something.
Chewing egg bites.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Fatu is ready.
Two man, well, that is match this evening.
I think Solo's like so.
In the
Solo is
of
terrible.
Flesh and blood.
I feel like when they put him into the kid, trying to make him the prime chief, it's too much for him. And now that he's in a smaller level, he looks better.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be like the main villain of WWE anymore.
Solo drops him with a right to one knee.
So taking that load off of his shoulders is like helping.
Once now. Who is treating him like this? Nobody.
Jacob firing back. Locked to right. Here comes Jacob Fatu now, trying to fight back into this match. Solo dropped underneath and oh my gosh.
Somebody joined us.
On a display.
I mean, Solo in the ring. So pretty well too.
That's great.
That's why Solo's fun. Because he does that. I mean, when you stand up and you you straight up talk the dude.
Brilliance from Jacob Fatu and Stone.
What DDT?
An impaler by Jacob Fatu.
I don't think I've ever seen Fatu use an impaler DDT.
Around.
He almost didn't make that rotation.
Championship. Check out my Solo.
I mean, he did make it next week, but it's there too. It's like that. What was it?
And it was small time by Jacob.
Money at the Bank when he got everybody to go after Seth first.
Solo thought he dropped him on his head, so did I.
Thanks, Michael Cole.
When Jacob Fatu take the right
Just a uber athlete.
What Fatu winning?
Freak in the ring.
All gas.
All gas.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah,
Jacob
me.
Fatu, not the all gas.
Don't they say yabba dabba doo?
Solo throws around.
People come and go. That's how it was on my Twitter, on my Twitch. There it is, the law firm.
Oh,
Couldn't see the tail.
he's so
When he was gonna wander around
so
here.
cool.
Solo's the Congress and everybody. Who the hell is out here?
There you go.
Oh, it's the Tonga.
You see how bad they were changing? Is that Tonga or
That's lower.
Tonga? He's so just
It's not that Samoan that I expected. Yeah, I think yeah. Thomas will come out. All of the bloodlines are about to help Solo well. Where has this Thomas hurt you? When they both injured?
I thought Tonga alone was going to get fired.
So did I. I think the fact that he was hurt, it probably saved his job.
Solo spike flat. Kick to the face, drop Solo down. Casey Mateo has kicked it.
Right into the other one. He could have fallen.
And now Fatu.
That was so cool.
I wasn't sure he was going to make that.
He's impressive.
For being as big of a guy as he is,
He's so athletic.
like
He's relatively young too, isn't he? Like,
he's really 20, you know.
yeah, I was gonna say he's not even 30. Is he?
Did you see the way that he had to go around the way he had to like curve his body there?
Can you win the ring now?
Doesn't he also have like 6 kids?
I think so. Or don't all those Samoans have like 16
Now
kids?
Fatu. JC Mateo down.
Roman's got a
The
couple.
official over to Mateo. Fatu now looking to go up to the top.
Jimmy does not have. Jimmy has 2 songs or one.
Solo Sikoa. Fatu in position. In
There, shake the leg. Freaking Cole. Couldn't figure out what the guy's name was.
It's the ref.
Sacrifice
Oh, ref.
Well,
to Solo Sikoa.
so easy to take out of that.
Now, apparently, grows from strength to strength. What an acquisition!
It's almost like once the other giant.
Jacob Fatu is helpless.
Yeah, they're like cockroaches.
Right, so
We should have stuck with our original guess.
Solo, the two Tongans, Jeff Cobb, and Nicolao is 5. I mean, are you gonna have some combinations? Is that gonna be a World Games match again?
The shocking return.
We should have stuck with our original guess. I let Terrence talk me out of it.
Good for Solo.
Yeah.
It's never won a singles match.
I have to imagine Fox will win that match.
The shocking return. First from a man we haven't seen since War Games. Survivor Series. Honda Lord. Just what
Story will be Fatu taking out the ball under 1-5-1.
An epic moment, but Tonga Loa proving pivotal in turning this
Or Matt
around
Reynolds be talking
for
out of it.
Solo Sikoa.
and then this.
It was supposed
Dude, that
to-
audience that doesn't exist, never again will I let T talk me out of something.
It's such a
That's a big
Solo
It's St. Cloud's off.
steps out from over the ring.
They didn't call him by his name because they don't know which name it is.
I'll see Mateo. It's gonna be eventually each team Mateo. And the law firm of Mateo and Mateo.
Look at how big he is.
Yeah. There really are to be 5 of them. Jesus.
Solo Sikoa. Well, look at him. Look at his open. Look at his championship now. It's your words.
And look at Jacob Fatu. Oh, although.
Fatu. I bet it eventually gets to that. It'll be Jimmy first, then Jay.
Official re-education opening ceremony. 2024.
No, I want Sam to get no very possible. Nothing about it. Stupid. Why don't stupid? Because it's stupid and it doesn't make storyline sense. Because we bitch about AEW not making sense storyline wise, and this was a perfect example of something that AEW would do.
Saturday night's main
Not want to listen to yesterday body the turn. Talk about Golden. They're gonna make me like gouge out my
Goldberg. Go for the WWE World
Guild
Heavyweight Championship. No one's fair.
That's
Everyone's speed. Saturday night's main event live nationwide Saturday, July 12th at 8 on NBC and Peacock.
we got before.
Well, individual event, 2-event
Great to
college
pick up on.
Saturday night's main event, which is 2
Yeah.
weeks from tonight. And WWE.
So they probably are
Celebration 2
like,
weeks
as
from
soon as this is
tomorrow.
over, they
And
probably like,
Arena
get
in
out.
Atlanta, Georgia. Sunday, July 12th, Sunday, July 13th are on sale now. The
Because pretty much the entire roster's
in the
gonna be there, right?
WWE Women's
Just like
Championship is
all
going
those
to be up for
I mean,
grabs tonight.
some of them are
Champions
probably already
last night. Tiffany
Be a
Stratton
cool show.
knocked off Nia Jax in an exciting last-moment standing match to keep her title. And here,
That's what
Saturday
Tiffany
champion, Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion, is
That's-
celebrating the gold.
I can't imagine she's gonna hold it much longer.
No, it's okay. It's gonna be there.
Jay, yeah.
Some combination of Jay and Naomi.
No, I think it's gonna be. I'm telling you, Jay's gonna beat her. Naomi's gonna catch it.
Oh, I bet that's a
Great
far
call here.
Good
WWE,
guess.
including
Stephanie
recap of
McMahon.
Night Champions, Night of Champions, recap,
that
hosted by
sarcasm?
Sam Roberts, Megan Brand, that will be available.
Listen to
Come on.
I'll make combo next.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But who will be anointed queen? Jake
Then
Carter
depending on
was
what
the
exactly
man
he's
who
talking
served
about.
Oscar. Well, will the Empress of tomorrow have what it takes to win today? 2 deserving women on the crown.
Come on, Oscar.
Next.
Come on, Oscar. Come on, Oscar.
Which is too bad because prior to the TKO
The Queen's
takeover,
crown is in the balance. A night of champions, a new queen will rule over
Like of
WWE.
all the matches that I have rooting interest in, this is actually the only one. I really want Asuka to win.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mad about Cena Chiefs to win. I know
Because we know what's coming.
No, it's coming.
Baratology is back.
Like none of these other matches kind of make me mad, like Karen Cross will make me mad, but I really want Asuka to win. I think it's the right thing.
Fatal four-way matchups took place throughout Raw and SmackDown, with the winners moving to the
Maybe they
semi-finals.
always will cost.
All started as the prodigy.
That'd be nice.
Or maybe Bianca
Would still make a pinfall to advance.
Back.
Went to
She's not for a while, right?
Yeah. But month after.
No one was a match for the oncoming storm as Jade Cargill moved away into the semi-finals. While
Right,
former
go over Jade.
five-time champion Alexa Bliss punched her ticket to the next round in buzzer beater. Playing the final spot in the semi-finals would be the Empress of Dreams stepped her return after a year-long absence. Dominant performance. With the final four sets, semi-final action would kick off on SmackDown with Alexa Bliss and Enya. I think still former champions Empress.
I don't know. We're still reminded of something over here.
The brash Roxanne Perez walked into the semi-finals with home court advantage. Let's just say things did not go according to Perez.
Jade did not look good.
Just think about the the Queen during time. Roxanne.
I don't know if it's a hot take from us here, but just made the amount of money that they're paying her should be. She really should have gone to NXT. The fact that Jade didn't go to NXT is a mistake, I think.
That's the 2 years in her WWE career.
Boy.
Jade Cargill now wants to
Man,
grab a
boy.
playmaker as a singles competitor. What awaits Cargill is her most threatening opponent today. The Japanese phenomenon is looking to re-solidify her standing as the most feared woman in WWE by having a Queen of the Ring tournament victory to her already stacked resume. The woman who emerges on the platform victorious will have a one-way ticket to SummerSlam to challenge for the World Championship.
Ladies, you're both pretty. Hey,
The Queen of the Ring tournament finals.
I know that.
WWE Universe is
Stop
not
kissing.
fixated.
They sometimes make you say that.
Jade Cargill, the 2025 Queen of the Ring.
that's why you're a sausage.
Which is weird because he's such a docile dog.
He really is.
But he's very food aggressive.
I wouldn't think that you would be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is
You like are the calmest dude.
of the
Queen
Queen of the
Somebody's very
Ring tournament,
aggressive.
Your eye
in which the winner go on to challenge for their brand win championship
Actually, let me see what this.
SummerSlam.
Well, what's your dad? There's what is that? Right on, you see it. I wonder if he's maybe caught. Maybe he even got whacked in the face. Oh, yes, go on. New outfit, obviously. New mask too. I mean, the glitter. I mean, they're always different variations of the same mask, right? I wonder, has she wrestled in Riyadh yet? Or in Saudi? Yeah. Second, yeah, you're right. Third overall.
I don't remember that.
The Empress
Like in one of the first Saudi shows.
Queen Asuka
Did she?
returned to action a couple of weeks ago after missing
Asuka's been in the WWE film.
with an injury. In a recent interview,
Yeah.
Asuka talked about the recovery process. She said it wasn't easy.
Asuka is still one of their biggest missed opportunities.
Oh, I will never forget the time we all watched at my mom's house. That WrestleMania where Charlotte
ended her
Charlotte
nine,
ended her undefeated streak.
her 9 million day undefeated streak.
It's like 900 days or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Charlotte ended it because Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Balls.
Like,
There was no reason for that. You had the opportunity to make a huge star there.
You had already had a huge star in the making of what you had going on with her.
I mean, like you make her an even bigger star. If you have her beat Charlotte.
Everything she had going on in NXT. Like,
Charlotte did not need that at all. But Charlotte still could very easily be in the main event the following year.
right.
Like you don't need that at all.
Well, what kind of entrance was Big J gonna get?
A storm is coming.
They definitely gave her money.
Sound though.
The sound cut out. And she's dressed like Storm. Right? Yeah, dressed like Storm.
That's actually pretty. That's actually really cool.
She's 100% money.
I love the eye fishes. Yeah. With like the snowflakes on them.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
She's had 3 matches. Yeah,
Never competed for a singles championship. WWE.
Yeah, she was in the one with
Change
Bianca.
that. If she did tonight, she would go on.
Remember-
plan to take on the WWE women.
Wasn't she in the match with
We
Bianca?
would headline SummerSlam against the women.
Her and Bianca were tag team champions last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did the multiverse match,
Right?
right?
And they changed the belts or won the belts or something.
Backlash, Leon France. Jake Cargill and Bianca Belair took the tag team titles to the complete Warriors. Iris King and Oscar.
Yeah.
And it was on that night that Oscar entered her name. That would talk her first.
Oh. Wow, I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that
So,
was one.
so
Oscar
Jake
got
was the one who injured Asuka?
hurt. No, I think Oscar's in. I mean, hopefully it wasn't Jay that injured Oscar. But considering that she's,
No, they would. I feel like they would play up that story.
I mean, she's not quite as, what's the word I'm looking for? Dangerous as Bianca. But
Bianca's not dangerous. Bianca's just not. Bianca just doesn't sell.
who's the most dangerous worker in
WWE. She's on the SummerSlam to be Bailey for the WWE Women's title. Who will become the latest
Who's she on the men's side?
the ring?
Respectful compared to this, but it did come to blows last night on SmackDown. The thin veneer of civility was scratched off quickly.
Yeah.
in NXT.
Main roster.
The countdown show, Oscar made a mistake.
I don't actually know who he is.
First tough strategy. If you're Jade Cargill in this matchup, how do you match up a woman
I'll
like
definitely
this challenge to a favor than Oscar?
There's a massive disparity in resumes here. An experienced Jade Cargill miles behind Asuka. But you've got to hope that the power game that you're known for really neutralizes that disparity. And the other goes.
Oscar, we're going to put Cargill away.
I mean,
Oscar
doesn't really actually have a chance, right?
in the book here tonight. Cargill turning around.
Like, as much as we want, or-
Side slam. Cover, put the inside leg, and a kick out.
It's really hard to find a weakness with regards to Jade Cargill occasionally.
So here's a weird, here's a for you. You think Tony Khan let Jade go intentionally?
But not Jade Cargill to essentially.
She's a pretty big star.
I mean, they invested all that time into her. They had her hold that title for like,
One of the things I noticed in her semifinal match
But
against Roxanne
with the way that she's not really seemed to be picking it up as much here in WWE. Do you think it was intentional?
And now the knee comes into play.
And that's often an issue when competitors are bigger and stronger than most of the roster. When things are going their way, it's not what they're used to. They're supposed to be dominant. They're supposed to be able to control proceedings. And sometimes they lose their rank
I mean,
when
nothing-
that doesn't happen.
The first Saudi show had no
women,
women's match, right? It wasn't until the second one that they had the first ever women's match, and that was Natalia.
That went down. Asuka really baited Cargill into making a mistake in the early goings, realizing, look, they've taken a powerful superstar.
And that was when we're trying to do
Jade
something.
Cargill
Right?
might take that now. Suddenly, we're a lot more equal in terms of the power gap.
Asuka, a 4-time world champion.
Oh, jeez.
As NXT Women's Champion, she held in a record 510 days. 4-time tag champ. She's won the Money in the Bank, the Royal Rumble, and we won't forget the first 914 days she was at NXT and in WWE. Wade, she was undefeated.
No, she's won pretty much everything.
Yeah, we should start. Rollins is injured. Yeah, but Rollins is really having like the Finn Balor injury on Rollins. Balor didn't just. The one that I blame Rollins for is Rollins messed up.
Jade Cargill looking to make it back.
I gotta say, like, just in general, I feel like women are typically very safe. I gotta think that a lot of the older people don't.
Suplex, you're right, the power game has finally got
I mean, didn't Golden Turtle over hurt this runner?
We're going to learn a lot about Jade Cargill in this match. Got a damaged knee already.
I gotta think that like any one of the older guys now, it's gotta be relatively harder for them to do certain things, you know.
Yeah.
So you could say a lot of those guys could.
With reaction, but we saw Cargill step up at WrestleMania on her own against former.
Right. I mean, as you get older, you're not going to be able to hit the same thing.
Well, yeah, you attempt to do something you can do, and you can't do it.
To this point, like now the four-way slam by Jade Cargill and a kick-off.
Yeah, Edge on
That was a bad knee.
But he shattered his leg.
Yeah, he like landed on his. That was in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Asuka.
Jumped off the top of that steel cage for zero reason.
Yeah, he landed right on his
Statue of
leg.
long limbs.
Looks like it shattered.
There you go.
Looking out, power out.
Yeah, show.
Dropping her in the middle of the ring. Over now for the win. Asuka just got a
Before we before
barely.
that show that we can have. Then we have 2 weeks.
It's better every single time we see it. Clearly putting in the hard hours behind the scenes. There's a choke slam here, and Asuka has dominated the first 5 minutes of this.
Almost when we
Looks
saw
like a
it,
changed woman now, though, and Cole's fighting back.
Yeah, no, Jade Cargill.
The fact that it's been
matches to date.
the biggest thing they care about is the fact that it's been what a year since they've almost a year. I didn't really see that.
That's what's like kind of crappy about AEW just in general is like you haven't even seen the title. It's not interesting. No, it's not interesting.
As we prepare for the Royal Rumble,
Title's in a briefcase.
We don't even know if it's actually in the briefcase. Like, you have your world heavyweight champion walking around like he's a bum, and you haven't seen the title in forever. Like, the whole point of having a big, badass looking title is to show the thing off.
I give AEW a lot of props for that. The title is really cool.
Yes.
Jade Cargill beginning to get
I
the
love
hand
their
down, delivering the right hand to the blows.
I mean, I know we're not the biggest AEW fans in this show here, but I'm pretty sure all of us want to see it.
Asuka's different though. Absolute expert in the strong game.
Asuka's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna go up top.
Everything Asuka does just looks incredibly smooth.
Stuff with the knee breaks. I mean, it's
Special
just-
black kick down.
You can't really tell.
Asuka will go for the cover here and try to win the tournament. Jade kicks out.
We talked a few moments ago how we're going to learn a lot about
Asuka has too much momentum. That's a pretty hefty beat.
She's going to have to dig deep and come up with some answers here. She's on the ropes. She's in big trouble.
I mean, where even when she's healthy. I mean, look at Stone Cold, you wore knee braces for ever afterwards. Should you wants to do a one-more match now?
Asuka have plan here. A part of the outstanding switch by Jade. How now Asuka rolls through. Shoulders
What
down.
they would do?
Right.
Asuka's doing a great job of just confusing Cargill, but wait on.
And again, the power
I
of
think
Cargill overwhelming Asuka.
Then we got him and Owens.
Asuka gets down at 2.
I mean, him and Punk are probably the next biggest.
From Jade Cargill.
Punk just wanted to beat the match. He said he's
strikes, powering over a opponent, driving it down. That sits out.
I feel like that's been Punk's dream match for like. I mean, look at the way he wears Stone Cold all the time.
So Jade Cargill.
I mean, even back in the day, Punk used to come out wearing like Stone Cold jerseys. I really hope he comes out so I want him to come out and
Thugonomics.
as the doctor of thugonometry. Dude, how many years of school do you think? Do you think it's a full 6 to 9 years? Or do you think it's like a university of Phoenix?
And now Cargill. Oscar though. Oscar going for Oscar now.
Oscar lock.
Oscar lock on Cargill.
Dude, if Oscar wins this, I will be so happy. Like, I don't care that I picked differently. Oh, God. I think it would be huge.
I think Oscar versus Io is a lot of fun.
I always think Oscar versus Io is better than Jade versus
Stephanie.
no. She botched it.
Yeah.
She botched the finish. She fell off of her.
What was that? Jade is so bad. Jade is so bad.
That right there is why Jade should not have won this. Right there. Why Jade should not have won. Absolute joke. You can't even your pin is literally to sit on her chest. And you fall off of her? There's literally people in the crowd booing.
Not only is she queen of the ring, she's going to SummerSlam. Oscar, the Oscar lock in, but another great counter by Jade. Very impressive. Which Jade with her counters tonight.
Clearly been working on reversals and escape plans. But this was a move that was tennis over Oscar and the big save. Impact of the power of Cargill was too much. Oscar, Empress and Samoa goes down.
You just sit up.
Inside, no mistake.
And then she falls
That's
over.
not like technically the match shouldn't be
General
over.
Manager's Pierce and Owens.
Unless they did that on purpose.
Represent Jade Cargill with a queen in the ring crown. And the new queen out of the ring. Jade Cargill.
The only way she needs to beat Tiffany, and Naomi needs to immediately cash in.
As Jade celebrates, head up to Violent Attack.
That was so bad.
Especially after the way Oscar
Now
dominated.
headed to SummerSlam in a match for the WWE Women's Championship. How do you feel?
You know, man, when I first into this tournament, it felt like the world was on my shoulders. But you know what? The people out there who are down themselves,
Are they booer?
praise yourself because you are fighting for the booze. Don't let them tell you who you are. You show them. And the grind don't stop. And Storm is coming for SummerSlam.
The storm is coming. Screw off. Attention on talking for a second because that was almost
Champion at SummerSlam.
almost not
Yeah.
politically correct. What a terrible ending to that
Jade
match.
Cargill has an opportunity.
Oscar deserves better.
MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the first
God,
week of August.
all we need is Nia Jax to come out. We'll make that will actually be our first. Think so?
She's champion.
Oh yeah.
Singles championship in
They
WWE.
take Nia Jax not out. I don't think so. Got room to take Nia Jax off the locker. So embarrassing. That was terrible.
This audience.
Sorry, audience, but that was just
At live stream.
that's embarrassing.
You know what time it is?
I don't.
Team 9.
I believe it's time for some hustle, loyalty, and Travis Scott.
SummerSlam.
Does he interfere?
SummerSlam. August 2nd and 3rd. Individual and combo tickets on sale
He's
now.
not going to Saudi. Let's be honest.
He might.
As he just said,
Somebody's interfering.
Yeah, there is
No chance. Zero chance. This match is not happening.
Sunday, August 3rd, are on sale now. The ticket masters.
Wouldn't it be great if Punk won?
I would love it.
Featuring
I think Punk winning would be the greatest thing in the world.
I mean, there's zero chance.
Saturday, August 2nd.
They're really bringing
11
stuff back.
p.m. Eastern as part of SummerSlam weekend. An exclusive pre-sale opportunity.
It went over so well last time.
Event will begin Monday, June 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific until 11:59 p.m. Eastern, 8:59 p.m. Pacific via Ticketmaster, followed by the general public ticket on sale on Tuesday, July 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after we finish up tonight, we head back to the States and we get set for Monday Night Raw in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Monday night played a very special start time of 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific against 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific on the East Coast, 6 p.m., 3 p.m. West Coast. Netflix and Monday Night Raw, but it's that card as well.
Yeah, so we'll be watching.
I promise you it feels twice.
SmackDown will still be on Friday, right?
Yes. World Tag Team Championship.
The results will probably-
The Judgment Day.
They're all 100%.
On my summer, they take on your boy.
So we could do theoretically.
Oh, there you go.
So you should be looking forward to.
Yeah, the Julius finally having it.
Extremely well.
Oh, that'll be good. Rusev versus Sheamus.
This episode of Raw looks like it should be fun.
Rusev
These days, but this is-
I imagine Rusev on this one.
We might get ourselves a banger on Monday.
Right.
Sheamus goes head to head with a Bulgarian Rusev.
I have to
It's
imagine.
going to be a banger as well, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks from
Did Michael Cole just say that he's going to be a banger?
Oh, perhaps, unless he wins the World Heavyweight Championship. It remains to be seen.
You know, it's going to be 5 minutes.
I was gonna say the over-under is gotta be 15 minutes.
I feel like that's got to be something the
And
I don't know. Gunther could get a good match out of the ground game.
I want to remind everyone that immediately following Night of Champions, it's the Night of Champions post-show. Solo Sikoa, Rhea
Oh,
Ripley,
man,
Triple H,
Solo.
and others, Wade Barrett.
and the guy who deserves to be fired on the post-show, Triple H.
I want to remind everyone about the
Fired.
Night of Champions,
He does not deserve to
Chat
book this
podcast,
company anymore.
which is available tonight and
Absolute trash.
for these two
Yeah.
legends, the last
Main
time to
event.
face each other is right now. From pipe bomb to old and new to good life and rough life. The shared history between these two is historic. Best in the world versus the greatest of all time. Next.
Are we in 2011 again? I actually like this package.
Yin and Yang.
Yin and Yang.
Two entities in constant flight transformation.
And Saxton.
Totally interdependent to exist.
Wait, and
John Cena.
Who
and
is
CM Punk.
Byron Saxton?
Yin and Yang. John Cena. The clean-cut, untouchable chosen one.
ruthless aggression.
Oh, yeah.
A decorated champion.
No,
A
He's-
valiant
I want to see proof
Buffalo
of exactly that.
A man of the people.
I think Punk should demand
After more than 2 decades.
prove that he's a fake.
An icon who once
Stolen
was
valor.
son of hustle, loyalty, and respect. CM Punk. The loud, defiant voice of the
Voice of Jan Voiceless.
The rebel who was never meant to be king.
I've been the best ever since day one.
Here, what's we're in Stone Cold Shade.
You're better at than I am, John. And that's kissing ass.
His desire.
They edited that out.
Summit would lead to
Like what? They edited out Vincent Kennedy's saying.
self-destruction.
Was it there?
Yeah, that's what he said. You're better at kissing Vince McMahon's
Time
ass.
changes everything.
They literally edited out Vince McMahon's ass. They're literally editing him out of existence. For all you people online who think that Vince McMahon is ever going to buy back the WWE, it's never going to happen.
No, TKO won't sell it.
Never going to happen.
Engaged.
And if TKO ever were to sell it, it won't be sold back to Vince McMahon.
That title.
Vince McMahon will never touch
I've been
WWE ever
Of
again.
an abusive relationship for 25 years.
I mean, you can't discount the fact that he created it and everything that he did, but
Instead of graceful exit,
never again. History just won't allow it.
has vowed to ruin wrestling for everyone. while CM Punk has returned from exile, a beacon of hope and change. A new face in the company he once vowed to burn down. The balance is shifted. Light becomes shadow. Shadow now stands in the sun. I have got you.
What is our gut punch from John Cena?
You can't beat me. When I'm at my best, you never could. I won the title. I left with the title. You're trying
I believe their record against each other is actually.
You hear the thing the other day they said where it was like the pipe bomb was exactly on June 27th, 14 years ago.
Yep.
That's pretty
I
cool.
am jealous that you have.
I think it's good that they like.
world.
Yes, it should have been Money in the Bank, but it's good that they acknowledged it at the timing.
What have you done with it since then, huh?
It was kind of awkward that he had to win.
I have champions. Balls in your court, hero. The best in the world. You can't see me?
The pipe bomb in the summer of Punk was still one of the best.
Positioned once again upon opposing shoulders.
It was the second best promo of all time.
Wrecking.
Holy shit, the first one.
Steiner Man.
Steiner Math and TNA. 33rd and a third chance of winning. In actuality, I have 120% of winning. Oh, Scott Steiner. He was another Steiner kid that's still wrestling. Really? Yeah, I think it's Scott's actual kid. And here comes one voice of the voiceless. People a little disappointed he's not going to fucking out the Punkonomics from life. Keep wearing. Well, what's an old school starter jacket? It is an old school starter jacket. That's cute, right? We all have one of those growing up. Yep. When's flower time?
You know what? Do you ever like? I do this so much. Do you ever watch them when they come out, like, and look at their facial expressions, like right when they're going to come out, and it almost can tell you what the outcome of the match is going to be. Like they know they're coming out to win, or they know they're coming out to lose. Yeah, somebody did that with Cody for WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania 40, and like you could tell based on Cody's facial expressions that he was going to lose. For one, based on the way he looked when he came out, and then how happy, like how he almost, not contain as excited for the other one. But you could very clearly tell it was going to win.
Oh, we should get to. We should go back and watch some of it.
I feel like you could turn this into a thing. You like go back and watch.
Don't know what's the old one. Critique like the matches from some of like the old realities or pay-per-views at the time.
You can't show video too, because you should go block it due to copyright.
Not even old ones.
No. But you can do it on Patreon.
What's your problem?
I think it's 30. There's a convention. One of the guys I follow on Saki's app, so they do like reviews of like old things on Patreon. He always says that he can't post on YouTube because he block it. Question. YouTube is very strict on this. Technically allows this
Because it's not actually.
and because our voices are altering the original content.
Yeah, I think it's free. Shut up. Do that.
John gonna come out to his typical all black.
He should come out to the lights. Ah, there it is. Juan Cena in all black. Yabba do.
They're really letting it down. We're down seeing our stars. Okay. Well, yeah. The last time is now. How much times you got left?
About 17. It's not 16. It's not.
I mean, he's running out of time.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Chicago, Illinois. He weighed at 208 pounds. The best in the world.
The best in the world. One. The league probably. Oh,
His opponent
oh,
from West Newbury, Massachusetts.
that has way more kick than I
Weighing
thought.
in at 251 pounds. He is the greatest of all time.
John.
17.
Okay, use the hands. Yeah.
His presence one last time. He is
Watch him not retire.
real champion.
That would be where you want it.
He, the undisputed WWE champion, John Cena.
Let's wake up. Lord.
The final time in Riyadh, the final time in Night of Champions, his retirement tour more than half over. And tonight, final time. The best
From there, or how long actually?
Pump. The greatest of all
Yeah.
time. John Cena for the undisputed WWE
Think so?
Championship.
It's an 8-hour flight, so from New York to London.
Renewal
8 hours.
signed in one of the greatest rivalries in the history of WWE. They are 6-6 for the draw. It's singles matchup against one another over
For
the
the
years.
draw.
CM Punk with the biggest win of his career when he beat John Cena for the championship in 2011. But SummerSlam of that year, the last time Punk defeated Cena.
They're 6-6 with a draw and another one. I'm gonna say 6 plus 6 plus 1 is 9. Ooh, 2.
First time in nearly 13 years, these two have done battle with a championship on the line. Side headlock by Cena as we start things off in this matchup.
We'll see a lot of that.
Cena way.
It's the match for Cena is the simply so out class in class on all time and Cena Punk.
And it's 2025. You're going to get Cena like just walking in. As the main event. Man, this the crowd can alive again. Yeah. Crowd was dead for the last match.
Again, electric.
That last match killed it.
Goose wants to do things. Cena, hold out for anything yet.
I wonder if you're watching this.
What? History.
They're live for a while.
Is innovated with the rolling completely reverse. Cena with the back to us. With the WWE Championship, Cena sits. No, this time around.
What are those feet?
Punk keeps the Punk with the championship.
Well, Punk is simply locked in and walk out with all his supposed to bench comfortably on why he
I'm so mad. I really wanted to say so. Yep.
It's talk about why.
It really aggravates me that I changed my mind on that. And it happened for the exact reason that I said it was going to. Because that was going to be Hikuleo that cost him the match.
Championship. Been an Intercontinental Champion, a Tag Team Champion, only man in history with back-to-back Money in the Banks. Of course, John Cena, record-setting 17-time World Champion, and the only actor performer that is still close at 14. Nice headlock takedown and do it. Thank you, Cena.
Something I found fascinating a couple of weeks
He's
ago.
good. Pretty well.
John Cena, his version of a pipe bomb promo, it really felt like he'd been waiting
Everything in the video.
to get that off his chest.
Wow.
Did not appreciate being the victim in the summer of Florida. This is tonight, I suspect, as his moment for vengeance.
Remember, John Cena with the Elimination Chamber during the opportunity. At WrestleMania is Cody Rhodes.
Here's what I expect.
Cena talks in the chamber after a stop.
I just really just
That was the beginning of a team that John Cena perhaps was going to do everything he needed to do to win the championship. But of course, later on in the night, the Alliance would go on and try to work the manner to win the championship against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Controversy has been a part of everything John Cena has done since Toronto in March.
Yeah, I think John Cena, when he returned to WWE, for the best of intentions, but realized maybe over the course of time he'd lost a step. And if he really wanted to achieve his goals here and become that record-breaking 17-time world champ, he needed to find some shortcuts. He needed to become a different human being. Boy, oh boy, and he done so.
Yeah, no doubt he's a different human being. That's his best man. Jimmy Fine.
I'm still into it.
I cannot
Which is so weird.
You know,
Seeing Cena and
he's doing
something.
things here in reality.
No, that's not.
He's not back down.
This right here. You want probably be good.
See? Oh, it's been in ran. No, this is a football stadium. I said football, not soccer, Michael Cole. Good football, not
your age. Reform, see the crap board and a reform. Right hand by Cena. Listen, I think no bones about it. I believe John Cena is the greatest of all
Made no
time.
bones about it.
Laid out my arguments why on a number of the KP, but I don't like the attitude that Cena's showing here, especially this last year in WWE. He's taken everything away from the fans. He's taken away the you can't see me and the hustle, loyalty, and respect. Not allowing them to cheer what they want to cheer. It's John's final time here in WWE. And I think he's robbed the fans of that.
Well, I would support that argument 6 months ago, but when you soil a legacy like John Cena has,
Fisherman suplex. How they do it cover.
you can call that guy the greatest of all time anymore.
Once a man who here's a cover who is many believe is the greatest of all time, who just happened to be the dirtiest player in the game. So I don't think we can necessarily talk about what local actions. We're talking about the greatest. There with his shoulder tapping. Looking for the GTS and Tina just got out of harm's way. John Cena knew it was that close.
Running away like a stronger camera. And we know how difficult
They never distracted you.
it is.
always like that.
And don't make a fuss. I'll just send a real quick turn of heels there to get out of trouble.
And that's classic punt. Mind games. I don't want you, John.
Classic Punk, but Punk really is a career-long antagonist. He's now tasked with taking down 2025's ultimate villain.
Let's make no mistake about it. Punk is still an antagonist. He's still got that attitude. He's got that mentality.
Imagine
Oh, look at Cena trying to power Punk up. What's Punk trying to do here? Awkward situation for both these men. Cena's got him in the AA position, at least momentarily. Behind, shoulders down in a kick out.
lost.
It's so boring.
Still
This is like what you and I would.
Savage Jim in Tampa, Florida, but just making to the punch on that one by Cena.
The problem is these guys used to be. Well, Cena was never a great wrestler, but
They're both age. Side, touch of leg speed. Look, right into the cover and forces John to get the shoulder up. Punk knew he wasn't beating John there. That was just to say, hey, I got your number.
Yeah, but I do think the longer this match goes on, the more it benefits CM Punk. And CM Punk is shaking up a massive amount of ring rust since coming back to WWE. I was highly critical of it, but the epic rivalry with Drew McIntyre last year has really taken Punk to levels I haven't seen from him before.
Punk has had good matches since he's returned to WWE.
Yeah.
Cena has not.
Punk again now.
I mean, his match with Randy was okay, but
Punk even here, a double stretch for
Modified octopus hole, maybe a page out of AJ Lee's playbook.
oh, indeed. As a
referencing.
Punk delivered it to
Yeah.
but
when Miss
Power
Rose
him up. And down goes Punk. Nice takedown by John. Into the cover. And Punk hit one.
Tweet something in the side of John Cena there, though, interestingly enough. 3 balls for Cena without back on the attack.
Yeah.
Is this the pace you expect?
Cena got a ball spot.
From John Cena, absolutely. This is what we've seen from him
Which is
since
odd.
returning. This is historically
I mean,
the John Cena pace.
in Hollywood,
John
it's different.
Cena
Implants.
decent matches. Just things at this speed.
You know what? I've read a lot of stuff about that. We've basically, as a society, we've basically cured that.
Like, think of the
Why is
ball
it just-
John Cena, you've got
Like,
a
if
much
you don't
better
want to be
chance
bald,
to
that's pretty much cured
the
at this point.
volume and the
Yeah, I
power
get my
of those
choice.
strikes just
There's
got
like-
the stuffing
there's like-
out of opponents.
Medicine that you can take that basically helps you clear your street up. Like,
Every day.
if you don't want to be bald,
Again, that was a
like, you can't
flush kick by Cena right
put
to
your
the
face
face.
in their back. It's absolutely impossible.
Well,
man, often seen a shoulder tackle.
You can't take Cena. Punk taking the
I get the WWE fans what they want.
For somebody who's out to destroy wrestling, the fact that he still does his fine moves.
And he does not. And now measuring clock from the other. The attitude adjustment. Switch behind. And caught him in a heel kick. Cena back to his feet. Punk dips underneath. It's that breaker by Punk.
A little classic CM Punk in return. We're getting the greatest hits tonight.
The running knee by Punk. Caught Cena flush on the jaw.
On the bridge of the nose, too. Cena looking like a suplex dummy now.
The oopsie plunge.
And Punk gonna climb to the top rope. Cena down in trouble. Oh, yeah. And homage to myself. And he says it's John.
Summer bullseye.
That was like the
Yeah. GTS, we're going to sleep.
First off, he looks a little bit like Charlie Sheen.
I didn't even notice that. It's even mentioned that. He kind of does. The least threatening submission move in all of wrestling.
Cena just
I hate this, yeah, so much.
Now, Punk, you got to wonder will he tap out? A long way from the bottom rope.
I don't know if CM Punk has
Played it.
anything to
It literally isn't even
Yeah, but
touching.
how
it.
pass out, if anything.
And Punk now going to try.
See, now there's a move that looks like it.
Watch out, Cena.
Shows the brilliance of CM Punk while in agony, while in dire straits.
Submission now applied to Cena. Cena's in trouble. If he taps, Punk wins the title. Shoulders down. That'll force a break.
The brains just never stop watching.
Oh, Cena. Adjustment.
Way down to 1 That's how they would be like multiple.
This is up to the greatest in history. Perfectly executed elbow drop.
It really
This
does.
looked like it was going to be good night, but after the GTS was unloaded, from Cena, like, kick out from Punk, who is hurting in a bad way now.
Yeah, Cena, you saw the look on his face. He smells blood.
Smells
Cena with Punk up again, looking for another attitude adjustment. Punk will land on his feet, kick right to the midsection. Oh, and he plants Cena with a DDT.
Doggy farts.
Look, is hurt man here. I don't know if he's going to be able to follow this home. He's going to try something, though.
Like that.
Oh, he's going to try way.
Oh, yeah.
Except he's got an intelligent. I love the one that Edge did to the element. That is cool. See, Punk actually has it in the way it should be.
And Cena trying to drag himself.
For some reason, Cena's moved away from doing it like that and started doing it other than that, and I don't know why.
Punk had those hands in the perfect spot, kind of blocking the vision of John Cena, which is why it took about 5 seconds to actually grab that rope.
That's why a Punk took almost the full 5 seconds to break to continue the damage to Cena.
Cena wilted in the corner, brought up by the turnbuckles, and Punk can move fast here.
Another running knee, caught John flush again. And now there's the bulldog. Cena into the block. And John now last Punk center of the ring.
Go for it again.
Punk's opportunity.
There it is.
Punk dips underneath. Right with the neck breaker. Cena with fucking toe.
Oh, it says no way. He won't speak. No.
But this just has to crush the spirit of John Cena. Reversal after reversal after reversal.
Now with the 17-time world champion, John Cena, starts to get frustrated in front of a still-out crowd at Night of Champions in Camden Arena.
And you know what? I get this problem. We're trying. Yeah.
That is a look of panic on the eyes of John Cena. Resilience in maybe.
I agree or disagree with the politics going on in the region. You know, it's not the people's fault.
No.
You know, and it's good. I'm happy for these people that
Pop
they get to
placed
see
up on the
this,
top
you know.
rope. There you go. Both of these men, exhaustion setting in.
You can never win.
Magic going through the
Two adjustments didn't work, so Cena going for a big one, but not getting a block.
Has he ever done a GTS off the top ropes?
No, because the GTS off the top rope really doesn't make
And now
sense.
look for the top rope cross body. Oh no.
So you still have to hit it with a knee. So it's not really a move that's worth.
600 squad, John Cena.
Get that 3 hours. Yup. I'm really surprised that like that I didn't just keep hitting things on it.
And then he keeps kicking out of them.
And then he's gonna like lose to like a match.
A jet kick, yeah.
The guts of Punk in this match tonight.
I don't know if Punk has any clue what he's just done. I don't know if the context
I really kicked out.
it's mine. But John Cena is falling over.
Cena for the title.
Yep.
That is a knockout resign failure for me.
John had his eyes trained on the WWE Championship.
Where's Ronald?
That's really the appearance.
Well, disqualification means he keeps the title. What does God care? What does this new Cena care?
We know what he's cooking up here.
Referee warning Cena. You'll be disqualified.
I want to see that shot when the ref back is served. Just when we start to see the
Lock up again. Cena.
one wasn't even good.
John Cena had on future cheap ass now. Can he stop this championship shots?
This is how they must turn in base.
He's gonna start not feeding.
Start to get to him.
That's how Cody's gonna feed him.
Yeah, he's gonna question. How about that? A double turn
I don't know if I'm buying that explanation after what I've seen over the past
at SummerSlam.
John Cena, maybe it's just a sound.
Cena questions himself and doesn't cheat. Then Cody cheats to win.
I can see it happening.
I think that would be fantastic.
Punk and Cena.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm calling that. It's going to be a double turn at SummerSlam. John will question who's going to cheat like he just did here. And when he drops the title, the ref's going to look away, and Cody's going to either punch him in the nuts or do something. And that's how we'll get. There we go. That's like that ref like oversold shit out of that.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
I think it's that. You heard it here first. The ref is bad.
It sold the shit.
Yeah. I really do think he's dead.
And Punk didn't see what happened because he ducked out of the way of the tackle. And then Cena just clocked the
He's like, why are you taking him down?
Yeah, that was a nasty landing. The shoulder tackle was bad enough, but the way the ref contorted through those ropes and hit the ground on the elbow.
All that.
Sounds bad.
I'm still running and
I'm shocked they all made the trip.
Yeah.
this is not fulfilling. This costume that the travel from years ago.
I like his suit. Very 90s esque. It's a very Bam Bam Bigelow. It's like something Chris Russell here.
That's a great point. Wait, normally you bring an official with
Can you
you.
imagine if this actually goes
No, well,
if he captured them?
he's
not dressed it.
He's
He's coming out the fucking pop. He's not dressed to compete. I also described how I mentioned.
And it's big bad
He is wearing a beard.
Wilson Reed flanking Seth Wallace. And Punk knows he's in trouble. Punk knows he's outnumbered.
It's setting up. Cena's gonna get from behind you.
And Wallace has been waiting a long, long time for this. Don't get
Is this where Cena can all be taken off?
a fire disaster here. It's a sinner doctor's on
This things.
against the crisis of all time. Now, Brickner and Watson Reed, both down and out outside the ranks. See how far.
Thankfully, they caught this.
Overshot both men.
But that could end badly.
With Watson Reed able to take control and turn
Here's the question.
tide in favor.
Is this where Roman comes back?
Breakker.
Reed didn't go down. He's too strong.
Who called it?
Now,
Hey, Tim Roman.
onto and through the Arabic announce table.
I'm telling you,
Dude, if Roman comes down and spears the shit out of Rollins, I would love it.
I
For
called it.
chanting OTC.
I called it.
Is he calling for a ref?
He is. Roman is going to cost him. Right here.
Ah, jeez, close. He just knocked this shit out of Charles Robinson. Start on your face, pal.
I don't know what we're going to get out. It's like 3-0 here. That's not even time.
Punk is busted open. He's beating it down and
Okay with it.
well, telling me he's okay. And Spencer comes out on the stage now.
This takes 6 years to walk the way these rough.
And Penson out.
Later.
And Born Breaker going at it.
I like that stuff.
And
You think
Penson
Content ever wins a big title?
and Breaker though. Penta on the stage.
That's the triumph that it was noble but foolhardy.
Sam. Oh, Sam. Didn't realize we were like, oh. The very last person about it. We'll have Night Out next, and then
And you'll take out Bronson Reed.
Beat the hell out of each other. That Breaker with the upper hand on Sammy.
You guys both said you think Roman was going to win.
I didn't. I figured it would be when he actually tried to cash in.
It just makes so much sense. Seth versus Roman. Like, Seth has to have a match. Russell for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns makes perfect sense.
Still good to see him. Here come now, Night. Oh. Well, Cena's still got the strength. I mean, it's not as big, but
Well, Cena basically jumped off one.
Choice. You didn't want Rollins to cash in because then it would have been a triple threat. Now it's back to one-on-one.
there's still no
Rock and Cena has to help
You know,
one
that's
another.
where it happens.
Whatever the
Cena
best of
cheap
what
shots
was by Paul Heyman, it did not work.
Rollins can still be opposite. I think this is the start of your redemption arc here.
I'm so interested in how this is going to close. We're gonna shake hands.
Yeah. I still. Oh, it's good.
They're gonna shake hands.
Send that Cena's gonna take that.
Told you.
That Cena's gonna cheat that.
Still not rough.
Right, ready?
I told you something. Cena, look me.
Wow. Oh no. Oh. And here's what else. He's Does Cody come out to talk the phone on the teacher?
Oh, maybe.
At the very top.
I don't know. There's too much going on.
Cody should just come out and stand at the top. I do like Rollins involving himself in like this side of the title thing too.
We're gonna take a lot back at this.
That should be a beat with it there.
Was ready. I'm waiting about to get out with a chance in that fight. Replays.
Oh yeah, they despise the two of them despise each other.
John Cena double to once again retain the championship and controversial fashion. You know, John Cena is still the undisputed WWE champion as his quest to retire. As champions continue. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins has once again seen out here at CM Punk and stay on and watch this.
Not even saying, just walk out. I think it would be fitting.
Well,
So what do we think, non-existent live streamers?
that was Night of Champions, folks.
I give it a 3. I give it a 3 T's out of 5.
I give it a Mike has 22. 22.
No Roman though.
No Roman.
It's okay. It's a marathon. Not sprint.
All right. On screen.